Who is that yelling that? (61-34). Off to Melanie. Lamborn fires back to Grohl in the corner. Three-pointer, yes! Nothing but net for Kiera Grohl, and the Rebels are back on top.
Rich Rebel basketball is on.
Back outside, Hopkin open three, yes! Julia Hopkin ties it!
After going 20-8 and finishing 5th at last season's state tournament, the Lady Rebels have their eyes fixed on finishing a few spots higher this season.
Dribbles across the timeline, passes up ahead, and Risha Larson with the finish from the right side.
Coach Cody Lundgren returns for his 3rd season on the bench, and with 8 seniors on the squad and a realigned region, the Rebels are ready to run.
Dishes off, Leifson turns, shoots, and hits. Jackie Leifson with the bucket.
MyLocalRadio.com presents Rich Rebel basketball on KDQFM 98.3, Rebel Radio with live streaming video at MyLocalRadio.com.
Yep, Amber Lee for the three. Right wing, yes, Amber Lee Smith.
Rich High School Hoops is brought to you by
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, Cash Honda Yamaha in Logan, by West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign of Evanston. The Wind River Hotel and Casino of Riverton, Wyoming, and by MyLocalRadio.com.
Kick it across, Cornea left baseline jumper, good. Nothing but net, Kaylee Cornea.
And now, Rebel Round Ball fans,
Leifson again, this time lobs it in. Nye, quick shot, got it to go, Kim Nye.
Put the kids to bed, tie up the horses, and turn up the volume.
Katie fires across the lane, nice pass. Larson wide open, and Talisha.
As we head courtside to join the voice of the Rich Rebels, Ryan Steinekert.
Kiera for three from the right wing, yes! Good evening and welcome, Rebel fans, to Rich High School basketball on KDQFM 98.3 with live streaming video at MyLocalRadio.com. Tonight, the Rebels hit the hardwood and open up Region 22 play at Intermountain Christian School. We're down in South Salt Lake Valley, Holiday area, and it's Rich versus ICS, the Lions. Tip-off is set for 35 minutes from now. In the meantime, we have your comprehensive family dental pregame show, including the laziest ranching scene set when we return on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
When you have dental care done, you let the dentist and the hygienists into your personal space. It's important that you and your family trust that your dentist will provide professional care in a comfortable atmosphere. Comprehensive Family Dental is a family-owned and operated business that understands how important this trust is. 2 locations make it convenient for you and your family when scheduling appointments. When it comes to your dental work, expect the best. Call Comprehensive Family Dental today at 435-793-2210.
Welcome back to Rebel Basketball and the Comprehensive Family Dental pregame show, providing quality family dentistry since 1998. That's Comprehensive Family Dental. We've got an exciting game for you today as well. A couple of games. It's a doubleheader. The girls and boys open 22 play at Intermountain Christian and against the Lions. Now, this Intermountain Christian team has been in 1A for a number of years. Rebels and Christians the Rebels and the Lions have faced each other a bunch of times in the past, but not since 2012. So we'll tell you more about that in our scene set, brought to you by Lazy S Ranching, encouraging you to eat more beef and cheer on the Rich Rebels. Welcome back to Intermountain Christian High School, the Intermountain Christian School in Holiday, Utah, in the South Salt Lake Valley. Apologies on the technical issues. I was hooked up to the school's internet. It was looking great, and then as soon as we started doing the actual stream, and I had run a test for 15 minutes, it looked fine, but once we started the broadcast, for whatever reason, things just dropped out from under us. So I think we've got things back fixed and ready to go. It's Rich at Intermountain Christian, and let's run through the scene set brought to you by Lazy S Ranching, encouraging you to eat more beef and cheer on the Rebels. Rebels come in at 5-6 this season and ranked 5th in 1A classification. And that's partly on what they did early season against Bryce Valley and Wayne. And then, of course, they've had some good wins besides those two. They beat Westside and Altamont and Grace, Idaho. But those two early season wins at the 1A preview really garnered some respect for the Rich Rebels with those wins over Bryce Valley and Wayne. Now, again, most recently, Rich with a loss against North Summit, 64-51. But the Rebels really battled in that one. They were down big early on. In fact, outscored 15-5 in the first, but they battled back, never gave up, climbed to within 4 midway through the fourth quarter before North Summit pulled away in the end. And that's a very good North Summit, ranked in the top 4 or 5 in 2A classification. So the Rebels come in at 5-6. Intermountain Christian comes in at 6-9. And as you look up and down their schedule, it's not too awful. Of course, the 6-9, Coach Ben Huline told me he'd like to have a few more wins on the schedule, but they've played some good teams and some bigger competition as well. Layton Christian, they played them twice. They've played St. Joseph once and beat them. They beat, or they lost a fairly close one against Altamont. And if we look back on the schedule and what Rich did against Altamont, the Rebels only beat Altamont by 9 points. Now, the Rebels dominated the first half against the Longhorns, but struggled in the second half. And is an Intermountain Christian team that, but despite that 6-9 schedule, if the Rebels overlook the Lions in anticipation of tomorrow night's game against Duchesne, this could be a trap game for Rich. Now, the Intermountain Christian with no state titles in their history. Last year went just 9-11, 7-5 in Region 18, finished as 4th place team from Region 18. They've done that the last 3 years, and haven't done real well at state, though. They lost the play-in game at state last year. Same with that the year before. The year previous to that, 2014-15, they did go 1-2 at state, but it hasn't been a great run the last few years. Coach Ben Huline, this is his 4th year, and he's hoping to get things really rolling for ICS. Now, the Rebels, from what I could find, looking back in the series between these two teams, it's been all Rich. The last time these teams played was in 2012. It was on January 13th, so just about 6 years ago to the date almost. Rebels beat Intermountain Christian 66-31. The year before, 56-22. The year before, 58-34. Rebels and Lions have met a couple of times in the playoffs at the state tournament. In the semifinals in 2009, the Rebels dominated. And in the quarterfinals, rather. In the semifinals in 2008, the Rebels got by the Lions by 12 points. The closest game that I could find was in 2002 at the state tournament in the first round. Rich squeaked by the Intermountain Christian 28-23. But again, what I could find going back to 2001-02 season, the Rebels 8-0 against the Lions. It's Rich and Intermountain Christian, the opening of Region 22 play for both of these teams. And region play continues. A lot of teams have already gotten into some region action. Yesterday, Wayne beat Monticello in Region 19 play. In Region 20 play, Bryce Valley dominated Escalante. And a good one last night for the girls. Panguitch beat Paiute in overtime, 51-48. Also in girls basketball, Duchesne beat Layton Christian last night, 46-21. Valley hammered Water Canyon. And games going on tonight in boys 1A basketball, 2A. Duchesne is at Layton Christian. I actually passed their bus on the way down here. Wayne is at Monticello, Escalante at Valley, Diamond Ranch at Bryce Valley, and Paiute at Panguitch. That might be a good one. Also in Region 22 action tonight, Manila is at Tabby. So plenty of basketball going on this Friday night. And we'll be focused on tonight's game here at Intermountain Christian, the Rebels and the Lions, coming up in just a few minutes. This has been your scene set, brought to you by Lazy S Ranching, encouraging you to eat more beef and cheer on the Rebels. We're about 25 minutes away from the opening tip-off between Rich and Intermountain Christian. And when we return on the Comprehensive Family Dental pregame show, we'll visit with tonight's standout student, Kim Kubas. That's coming up on this presentation of Rich Rebel Basketball on Rebel Radio and MyLocalRadio.com.
it comes to hard things in life, don't say, why me? Just say, try me. Remember, it's the tough things that make us the strongest. The cattle ranchers at Laziest Ranching are proud supporters of the youth in our community. Sim, Joe Jean, Carol, and Millie Weston, along with Sim Jr. and Maggie, remind everyone to eat more beef and cheer on the Rich Rebels. That's right. Eat more beef and cheer on the Rich Rebels. Founded in 1997, the Mountain Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho serves Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming and is proud to sponsor the students and staff at Rich High School. The Mountain Valley Cattle Company is established on the foundation of hard work, commitment, and perseverance, knowing that every individual on the team must give their best for the team to succeed. The same principles that students and athletes at Rich High School are learning today that will help them lead tomorrow. The Mountain Valley Cattle Company, 208-339-0614.
We're back on the Comprehensive Family Dental pregame show. Comprehensive Family Dental, providing quality family dentistry since 1998. Today, Rich faces Intermountain Christian. The Lions are down at Intermountain Christian School. It's the opening of Region 22 play for both of these squads. Tip-off is set for 6:30. We got the boys' game to follow after that. Let's turn to the standout student. And we'll be back to talk with Kim Kubas when we return on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Back on the Comprehensive Family Dental pregame show, and our standout student today is Kim Kubas, a senior at Rich High School. It's Rich at Intermountain Christian, and we're moving along in our Comprehensive Family Dental pregame show.
Ryan Steinecker with junior Kimberly Kubas at Rich High School. Kim, thanks for your time today.
Hi.
How's your junior year going?
It's going great. Having a lot of fun. I'm taking concurrent classes, trying to get my associate's degree.
Is that a big challenge? Is it something you've enjoyed?
Yeah, it's a challenge, but it's keeping me motivated to what I want to do in the future. So,
What classes are you taking, or do you have a plan for, getting your associates, and then what?
I want to go into like the medical field. So I want to get my associate's degree and kind of just finish college and then go into medical classes and just get all that stuff done.
Pretty broad right now, medical field. Are you narrowing in on a nurse or a doctor, or what are you thinking of?
I have like 5 things picked out at this moment, but I'm not really sure what I want to do.
What are those 5?
I want to be an anesthesiologist, assistant, and then medical assistant, phlebotomist, maybe a nurse. I've thought about like a surgeon tech. So it's just kind of been in those areas.
Is there something in particular that draws you toward the medical field and those careers?
My aunt works in the hospital, so she used to take me when I was younger, and that kind of got me involved. And then I met all her like people she worked with, and then I talked to them, and they told me all these interesting things, and I kind of just liked it.
Kim, tell me more about your junior year. What are you involved with?
I'm doing a drill team right now. We're going down to region this weekend, and I also do track when that comes around.
How long have you been dancing?
Since I was a freshman.
What do you like about being on the drill team?
The girls and the coach, they're all really good people.
What's your favorite number? We saw this last weekend, the I don't know what it was called, but you had the mops, the tables, and all that stuff. The character dance. Is that your favorite?
No, I'm more of a hip-hop pom person, so those are my favorites.
I've asked this to like all of your other teammates that I've interviewed, but what are the different categories in drill team?
Military, character, jazz, got lyrical, contemporary, pom, hip-hop. Pretty sure there's others. I just don't know them.
And how many dances will you compete with this weekend?
3.
Which ones?
Military, character, and jazz.
No hip-hop?
No, we don't do that one there.
How do you feel like your chances are? Do you know who else is in the region?
I feel like we'll have a pretty good chance of going to second or third.
Track and field, what events do you do?
I do the 2 miles.
You like to run.
Yeah, I'm a long distance person.
What do you like about running?
Just takes my mind off of things. And so it's like a stress reliever for me.
When I run, I find myself just bored. Like, what do I think about? But you find it takes your mind off of things. That's interesting.
The first time I did it, Staley talked me into it, and I was just like really not wanting to. I went for it, thought I was going to die. The whole time I was just like 3 more laps, like just counting down, and that just made it worse. But then after a while, I found things to think about, and then things to like just kind of let go for a second.
Kim, are you involved with anything else? You have any hobbies or things you enjoy doing outside of Rich High School?
I'm trying to learn the guitar, but that's about it.
Does Mr. Woods know that?
No.
Are you trying to keep him from knowing that?
Yeah. I'm trying to just stay away from like band and choir because I'm not like that. Like I can perform with people, but like singing, I can't do that. Recently, I did the talent show, and I thought I was going to die.
Are there some certain songs or artists that you're trying to learn their song, their music, or what are you trying to learn on the guitar?
Yeah, there's certain songs that I want to learn to play.
Give me a couple.
One by Sam Smith, Too Good at Goodbyes. I want to learn that one. And the BB Roxy, I think, is her name.
Kim, is there anything else we should know about you?
No, that's it.
You have academic goals for your junior year?
Yeah, not fail.
Get by. How about any like drill team goals as a team, as an individual?
As an individual, I want to be able to get my turns. So that's what I got for right now.
And what do you like most about being a Rich Rebel?
The school spirit. And then just everybody here. They're all so kind.
Kimberly Kubas, a junior at Rich High School. Thanks so much for your time. Good luck at the region drill competition this weekend and looking ahead to state and the rest of the school year.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks so much, Kim. You're tuned into the Comprehensive Family Dental pregame show. Up next, we'll visit with the bench leaders of today's teams in the Cody Lundgren Coaches Show, right here on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
We sell fun. Come see and feel the fun when you shop at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. You and your family will have fun year-round, in the water with personal watercraft, in nature driving your side-by-side or riding your four-wheeler, or in the mountains on your snow machine. It's always fun at Cache Honda Yamaha, no matter what the season is. Our showroom is full of inventory to choose from. Start having more fun today. Visit Cache Honda Yamaha between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91. We sell fun.
Randolph is located near the geographic center of Rich County, Utah, on a high plateau with an average elevation of 6,300 feet. The first group of settlers, led by Randolph H. Stewart, camped on a knoll south of the present town site on March 14, 1870. Randolph is a town of extremes, from 90 degrees in the summer to minus 40 in the winter. The folks who live here are also extremely loyal, extremely friendly, and extremely supportive of our youth. Good luck to all the Rich Rebels this year from everyone at the town of Randolph.
This is a Lady Rebel basketball coach, Cody Lundgren, and you're tuned in to the pregame show on Rebel Radio. Opening tip is less than 20 minutes away on KADQ FM 98.3 with live streaming video at mylocalradio.com.
Welcome to the Cody Lundgren Coaches Show. This is the first meeting between Rich and Intermountain Christian girls basketball programs since 2012. The Rebels are on an 8-game winning streak against the Lions, but with the start of region play for both these teams tonight at ICS, it's a clean slate for both squads. Rich comes in at 5-6, while the Intermountain Christian Lions gone 6-9 to start this season. No one sees the game the way the coaches do, so we'll take a few minutes to visit with opposing coach Ben Hewlin, and then we'll talk to Rebel head man Cody Lundgren and get his thoughts on tonight's game. We'll be right back with more of Rich Rebel basketball on KDQ FM 98.3 with live streaming video online at mylocalradio.com. If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech and drama competitions, rodeo, an array of different athletics, activities, community events, and so much more. Visit MyLocalRadio.com today and find what you're looking for.
Coverage of Rich High School sports is also being made possible by Delmas Equipment, repairing equipment for over 20 years, farming equipment assembly, and custom fabrication. The Thompson Ranch, Brian and Becky Thompson, promoting student learning and success in all areas. And Western Ag Credit, reliable credit for all things agriculture.
Ryan Steinekert with Ben Huline, head coach of the Intermountain Christian Girls Lions basketball team. Coach, thanks for your time today.
Yeah, no worries.
Tell me a little about yourself, where you're from, how long you've been coaching.
Okay, I've been coaching for my fourth season, originally from Indiana, Midwest. Some basketball happens in Indiana. Moved out to Utah to work up in the mountains with the skiing and stuff, and then have been here for 4 years at the school.
Tell me about your team a little bit. Who do you bring back with varsity experience?
We have 2 girls coming back with varsity experience from last year, probably more on the bench side of things from last year. Last season was a big season for us, just losing 7 seniors. So I wouldn't call it a rebuilding year, but we're learning a lot just playing with each other. The 2 girls, Anna and Emma, were contributors last year with my big senior bunch. But it's been a good season so far, just getting everybody on the same page.
Getting those girls on the same page, how are things going so far? You're 6 and 9 right now, but how do you feel like things are going?
Things have been going well. We've played a ton of 2A teams just before region play. We had a few tournaments in Manila and then another holiday tournament here locally. 6 and 9, I'd like a few more wins on that win column, but it's been a good learning experience to see where my girls are at, and we're excited to start region play.
How much do things change for you guys being in a different region? I mean, travel probably increased quite a bit and other things?
Yeah, traveling's it's been a whole lot more, I think. The Ridge, Tabiona, Manila drives for us have been a little bit more, but we're excited to see kind of how the region pans out. For us, with only 4 girls teams, that's kind of hard to kind of wrap your head around just 4 teams, but we're excited to see kind of how region plays out.
The region you've been a part of since you've been here has been a much bigger region.
Right, yeah, and maybe a little bit closer with some teams with St. Joe, but St. Joe moved up to 2A, some different teams with Tintic. But I'd say as far as region play goes this year, probably stronger teams. So hopefully that can build us up a little bit and give us some challenges that maybe we wouldn't have had with some of the teams in other region play.
Now tell me about your team a little bit more. What's your philosophy and what does your team do well?
Our team does some really good things well. We've implemented some new offenses. They're scrappy, so maybe some skill sets that we might not have as far as height and stuff will make up for just hustle. So I'm excited to see kind of how we play tonight.
What do you know about Rich?
Rich is a small town, I believe, and I think they play basketball and just sports all the time. I know Rich just through volleyball play. They always bring a really strong volleyball team to play us here. I know you guys got athletes. Watching the girls and the boys walk in today at our school, I took a double take. So I'm excited to see what happens tonight.
What do you feel like you need to do to win and compete tonight?
We have to play mistake-free or just really limit the mistakes. I think if mistakes compound, it's going to be a longer night with the speed of Rich, just in watching the JV game and watching the boys. So we'll see what happens.
Coach, anything else we should touch on?
No, I appreciate your time.
Ben Huline of the Intermountain Christian Lions, thanks so much for your time. Good luck tonight and the rest of the season.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Coach. We're about 10 minutes away from opening tip in today's action, and you're tuned into the Cody Lundgren Coaches Show. Coming up on the Comprehensive Family Dental pregame show, we'll visit with Cody Lundgren, head coach of the Rich Rebel girls basketball team. That's when we return on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
There's real power in enthusiasm. It spells the difference between mediocrity and having real, successful accomplishments. The mayor and town council from the town of Laketown recognize the enthusiasm of the parents, teachers, fans, and students of Rich High School. Whether it's your education, athletics, academics, or even your daily chores, enthusiasm can make all the difference.
Go Rich Rebels!
Welcome back to the pregame show, brought to you by Comprehensive Family Dental. Dr. Sean Grohl, providing quality family dentistry since 1998. Teams are on the court warming up. We've got Coach Cody Lundgren when we return here on our pregame show on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
The best family vacations create lifelong memories. The Wind River Hotel and Casino in Riverton, Wyoming has teamed up with the Riverton Golf and Country Club to bring you great golf getaway packages for the whole family. Come for a couple of days, golf, eat, relax, tour the Wind River Indian Reservation, and enjoy the Native American tribal dancers. Pet rooms are available so you can bring the whole family and stay. Call today, the Wind River Hotel and Casino, where families play, stay, win. 866-657-1604.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The professionals at T7 Propane place their focus on safety, quality product, and excellent prompt service, so you can rest easy and enjoy the affordability and efficiency of propane. Serving residential and business customers every day, T7 would love to serve you as well. For all your propane needs, call T7 Propane in Woodruff, 435-793-4208.
Ryan Steinker with Cody Lundgren, head coach of the Rich Rebel girls basketball team. Coach, thanks for your time today.
Yeah, you bet.
That was a real battle Saturday night against North Summit. I was impressed with the fight in your team.
Yeah, the girls came out and they competed, and that's all we asked for. And we had a chance there in the fourth quarter, and some shots didn't fall for us, and some shots fell for them. So it was a great game, and no regrets. It was a fun game.
You fought through a few things. McQueen and Murdoch were just excellent for them that night, and the missed free throws. But you guys battled. You cut the lead down to 4 in the fourth quarter, and just I think the best word I can think of is the fight. You guys just never gave up.
Yeah, that's a big focus that we have this year. So it's no secret that we're small, but we're fighting hard, and we're competing with teams that we play, and it was a good thing for us to go up to Wyoming and get beat pretty good by a couple teams, and these girls can see that they can play with those caliber teams now after playing North Summit the other night. And I've been telling them forever, but they have to believe it on their own, and now they're starting to believe that.
There were some things that I could pinpoint. I maybe harped on a little bit too much during the broadcast Saturday night, but do you feel like free throws are an issue? Is that something you need to spend more time with, or is that it's just in their heads and they'll get over it soon?
No, it's, if you want to be able to win the games that matter, you got to be able to make free throws. We say it all the time that championships are won from the free throw line, and any close game is going to be won from the free throw line. So, we preach that all the time, and, we're still working on it. And these girls are seniors, and they should be able to be making them. But it's a tough thing when you step up on that line and you got a whole gym full of people looking at you. It's different than in the gym when they, most of these girls are making 30 free throws a night before they go home after practice, and it's just not transferring yet.
This week you've got Intermountain Christian on the road and then Duchesne back at home. What do you know about the Lions?
I don't know a lot about the Lions. I watched them down in the preview, and we've never played them before. Well, since I've been coaching anyway, so it'll be a good thing. It's always fun to play a new team and, just keep playing. And I tell the girls, the real record starts right now. We're 0-0 right now in region, and we just got to make sure we take care of business. And, all we're worried about is that ICS game right now.
I think it's an interesting weekend because you've got region play. The more important game for on the schedule is Friday, but probably the more emotional, the more of a rivalry is Saturday night with Duchesne.
Yeah, I agree with you. We've been playing Duchesne for a long time now, and that's why I got them back on the schedule. They're great competition, and it's going to be a great game for us to get ready for state. So, but we're not going to prepare for Duchesne all that much because it is an important game. It's going to be a very tough game. Coach Jessen has a very good team and a very good program and discipline, and they're going to play hard. But ICS is the game that we have to win this week.
Coach, anything else we should touch on?
No, thanks, Ryan.
Thank you so much for your time. Cody Lundgren, head coach of the Rich girls basketball team. Good luck this weekend at ICS.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks, Coach. You've been tuned into the pregame show. And that was Coach Cody Lundgren on the Comprehensive Family Dental pregame show. You're tuned into Rich Rebel Basketball. We've got tip-off in just under 5 minutes after this on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
It's the 2018 mega sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock in Evanston. Get $2,000 in bonus cash on 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Castle Rock has a huge selection to choose from at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the 2018 mega sale at Auto Farm with $2,000 in bonus cash or 0% financing for 72 months on select vehicles. Chevrolet, find new road.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Woodruff, Utah has a long pioneer history with a post office that has been in operation since 1872. Woodruff was named after Wilford Woodruff, the fourth president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and is home to the Woodruff Steakhouse, a former Latter-day Saint office building that is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Our rich pioneer heritage is reflected in all our students by their hard work and commitment to excellence in the classroom and in their sports.
When your teeth and gums are healthy, you feel better. Great smelling breath and a shiny smile can improve your self-esteem and confidence. For over 18 years, Dr. Sean Grohl has been helping families and individuals with all their dental needs. With dental offices in Randolph and Hiram, Utah, scheduling your appointment is easy. For all your family dental care needs, work with the best. Dr. Sean Grohl and the professional team at Comprehensive Family Dental. Call today to schedule your appointment, 793-2210.
You're tuned in to Rich Rebel Sports on KADQ Evanston.
Welcome back to Intermountain Christian School. It's the Rebels and the Lions coming up in just a moment.
Father, we thank you for this night, and thank you that we can enjoy the game of basketball, and we can enjoy.
It's the 2018 mega sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock in Evanston. Get $2,000 in bonus cash on 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Castle Rock has a huge selection to choose from at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the 2018 mega sale at Auto Farm with $2,000 in bonus cash or 0% financing for 72 months on select vehicles. Chevrolet, find new road.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
You've been tuned into the Comprehensive Family Dental pregame show. We're back and getting ready for action. Time for your keys of the game, brought to you by Rich County Rebels with a championship cause. And those keys of the game for the Rebels, number one, start strong. Rebels are 1-6 this season when they are outscored in the first quarter. They're 4-0 when they win the first quarter. Second is focus on ICS. Don't overlook the Lions. Is looking ahead towards Duchesne tomorrow night. Got to focus on tonight's game, tonight's opponent. Number three, walk the line. And that's, of course, Johnny Cash, right? Walk the line. But we're talking about the free throw line. Rebels at the free throw line have really struggled this season, especially lately. And if we look at the stats, Rich is shooting just better than 40% this season in games that we've broadcast here on KDQ from the free throw line. Got to be better than that. Got to walk the line. Those are your keys of the game, brought to you by Rich County Rebels with a championship cause. Now the starters for the visiting Rich Rebels and, of course, the home team, the ICS Lions, brought to you by the town of Woodruff. Starting lineups for Rich, and I've got that wrong. Starting lineups a little bit different tonight with Julia Hopkin gone to a wedding of brother Isaac, and Kiara Grold not in the starting lineup tonight. It's Risha and Talisha Larson, along with the birthday girl Amber Smith. Happy birthday, Amber. Kaylee Cornea and Lauren Thompson, the five starters for the Rich Rebels. Starters for the ICS Lions coming in at 6-9. First region game for both of these teams. Junior Anna Florell, along with senior Sonia Workus, a junior Rebecca Mylar, senior Emma Harder and junior Emma Clement. Both Emma Clement and Rebecca Mylar about 7.5 points per game. Anna Florell at 6. So there's some good balance. There's not just one player the Rebels are going to have to worry about tonight. There's a handful of different girls that can score and hurt you if you're not aware of them. Those starting lineups are brought to you by the town of Woodruff. Mayor Scott Saby, council members Millie Bradshaw, Raymond Franson, Kent Stewart, and Jason Peterson with Secretary Lisa Bell. Our tip-off coming in just a moment is brought to you by Independent Software Solutions for all your business computer needs. That's Independent Software Solutions, www.iss-providers.com. This is a small, intimate gym here at ICS. Not a lot of space, and we're getting pretty intimate with the band. We got a trombone that if I step back like 1 foot, I'm going to get hit in the back of the head when that low note comes out. So just so you know, the space is small. It's a tight crowd, a good crowd here tonight. A bunch of Rebels on your left. If you're watching online at mylocalradio.com, a bunch of Intermountain Christian fans on the right. Here's the tip. Talisha Larson wins it to Lauren Thompson, and the Rebels have the basketball to start this game. Coach Lundgren calls out Aggie as Thompson dribbles out on the right wing, passes to Cornea on the right wing. Talisha swings it around, or that was Risha Lather, to Thompson on the left wing. Tight man-to-man defense, ball poked away, but Thompson gets it back. Coach calls a new play as he comes out and shouts to the team, throw to the right corner to Amber Smith, turning 18 today. Happy birthday to Amber and Aaron. Lauren gets it back to Amber in the corner, then up top again to Amber. Talisha posted up, skip pass to Risha, left corner. Rebels working it around. Rebel JV girls won 45-12. Rich works it around, get it to Kaylee Cornea. Left elbow jumper is good, and the Rebels are on the board leading 2-0 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. And well, this is a different starting lineup than the Rebels have had for at least the last 2 years with Kiara Grohl not in there. Shot up, goes over the top, and Smith pulls down the Rebel board. Cornea up ahead, and Smith to the top of the key. Left wing, Risha Larson. Defense out on her. Cornea directs some traffic with the dribble. Dribbles to her right. Defense coming way out in what looks like a 1-2-2 zone. Rebels working underneath. Ball poked away out of bounds. Rich basketball on the baseline. A little bit of height out there from Anna Clement. She may be 5'7", 5'8". Everybody else right about 5'6", 5'7". Pass in from the baseline for the Rebels. A Circle H Land Cattle Company inbound play results in a jump ball brought to you by Mountain Valley Cattle Company. That's possession arrow. It goes to Intermountain Christian. And the Rebels with a 2-0 lead on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. We're just underway in the Pugstone Sporting Goods first quarter. Winter, summer, spring, or fall. Pugstone's has it all. Long pass ahead to Rebecca Mylar. She goes down inside. It's poked back outside. Then a wild throw is out of bounds, and the Rebels will take over following the Intermountain Christian turnover. Again, it's Cornea, Thompson, Larson, and Smith on the floor for the Rebels. Hopkin at Big Brother Isaac's wedding tonight. Wish her congratulations to Isaac and Brooke. Long skip pass goes over the reach of Cornea, and the Rebels turn it right back over to Intermountain Christian. Lions come in at 6-9 this season. Rebels at 5-6. Rebels are averaging almost 50 points a game, allowing 51.5. Baseline drive and a jumper by Clement, and Anna Clement puts the Lions on the board. We're tied at 2. That one rattled home. Cornea dribbles to the right wing, loses it, gets it back, and then dishes off to Thompson. Lauren, one dribble, loses control and gives it away. Going the other way. Workus goes down into the corner, and Risha Larson with a station in Randolph Steele. Dribbles all the way up court to the free throw line. Across the key, Talisha back outside. Kaylee, quick shot, just a bit short. Off the front of the iron, Rebels have an offensive rebound. I believe it was Lauren Thompson that pulled that down. 5:35 left in the first. We're tied at 2. Lauren, right corner three, just a bit short. Rimmed or popped out. A fight for the board. Risha Larson pulls it away from the defense, and Rich has another offensive board. Around left side to Risha, then to Talisha, or then to Kaylee rather. Smith up top, Cornea back, gets it again. Thompson, long skip pass to Risha, bounces free throw line. Talisha turns, bounces to Risha, left corner, Smith. Cornea, they work it around. Tied at 2, 5 minutes left in the first. Thompson drives, she's stuffed, but a fight for the board. Smith had it, and she's fouled. First foul of the ball game, and that was charged to 30. Emma Harder. Amber Smith with the offensive rebound there. Rebels go inside. Smith bounces across the lane. Cornea goes to shoot. She's stuffed hard to the floor, but a foul. And Kaylee Cornea will go to the free throw line. Foul this time charged to Sonia Workus. The senior picks up her first. Free throw by Cornea. Bounces high off the iron and pops out, no good. One of your Rich County keys of the game is hit some free throws. Cornea gets the second one to go. Kaylee has all 3 of the Rebel points in the game, and a timeout for Coach Ben Huline. And we'll take a quick one as well with Rich on top, 3-2, 4:51 left in this Pugstone Sporting first quarter.
This is Rebel Senior Kim Nye, and you tuned into Rich High Hoops on Rebel Radio KDQ FM 98.3 with live streaming video.
It doesn't matter what season you visit Bear Lake. Make sure you always stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods. You'll find lots of great quality inventory at low prices, including guns and ammo. During the winter, you can rent cross-country skis, snowshoes, and buy your ski passes to Beaver Mountain. Pugstones is always the best place to get information about the area and purchase your hunting or fishing licenses. Everything you need with one stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods at the 4-way stop in Garden City.
Rebels with the basketball coming out of the timeout. Lauren Thompson on the right wing. Or get a steal, rather. Thank you. The ICS had it. Rebels take it away. Then a ball knocked away from Cornea. A station in Randolph Steel here for your convenience needs. First quarter action. Rich on top by a narrow 3-2 with 4:40 left in the Pugstone Sporting first. Risha on the left wing. Bounce pass across the top. Thompson back to Larson. Risha kicks left corner. Talisha with a quick jumper. Back of the iron, pops out, and the rebound pulled down by the Lions' Anna Florell. But then a foul on the Rebels on the rebound. Kaylee Cornea with her first personal. Rebel first team foul. 3-2, Rich on top. Here's the inbound. Rebels pressing. Across the timeline goes Anna Florell. She'll kick it right corner. Mylar steps back. Nobody guarding her, but she doesn't think about the shot. Mylar gets it back. On the right wing, Cornea may have gotten away with a reach. Kick it right side, Florell, or Workus rather. They get it inside to Clement. Her shot partially blocked. Offensive rebound, ICS. But then the second shot is missed, and Amber Smith pulls down her third rebound. Rich up ahead, too far. The pass out in front. A third turnover of the quarter for Rich. McKenna Stacy will check into the game. Risha Larson gets a breather. Talisha stays on, along with Amber, Kaylee, Lauren, and McKenna. McKenna Stacy comes in as the leading scorer with Kiera Grohl on the bench. Stacy averaging 8 points a game. Pass across, a dangerous one, but it's pulled in by Emma Harder, and she attacks the hoop and is fouled. Harder will get a couple of free throws. Foul to Talisha Larson, her first personal. And ICS has a chance to take the lead. Emma Harder averages 4 points per game. And misses left off the side of the iron. Second free throw coming. 3:48 left in this Pugstone Sporting first. Boys game to follow this girls action tonight. Second free throw is off to the right side. Rebound tipped over away from Larson into the hands of Stacy for a Rebel rebound. Cornea up to the right wing. Talisha left side to McKenna. Drops it inside. Smith turns, shoots. She's stuffed, but gets it right back and kicks it outside to Stacy. McKenna to Cornea, back to Stacy. She'll try to start a drive, cut off, and kicks it back outside. Right corner to Thompson. Lauren up top. Three-point shot from Stacy is good. McKenna Stacy from downtown. A T7 Propane and Woodruff three-pointer, and Rich leads 6-2 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Half-court trap. Rich gets the takeaway, but Cornea's knocked to the floor. A kick is called against Rich. I thought it was going to be a foul on Clement, but no. The official said initially it was ICS ball. Then she changes directions and gives it to Rich. So we'll count that as another ICS turnover, their 4th of the quarter. Rich on top, 6-2. Stacy across the timeline. Dribbling right, gives back left. Lauren Thompson in the left corner. Up top to Stacy. Rebels working around. Good patience here. Smith, right baseline, short corner jumper goes over the top, and ICS pulls down the rebound. Quickly to Florell. She'll push up this near side, the left sideline. Kick it back up top. Korn steps in front for the station in Randolph steal. She'll try to go all the way to the other end, but she's caught by Harder, and ball is knocked away out of bounds by Emma Harder. And Rich has a Circle H Land and Cattle Company inbound play from the baseline as Sydney Hatch checks into the game. It's Hatch, Stacy, Cornea, Thompson, and Smith on the floor. Inbound to Stacy up top. Thompson holds on the right wing to Korn in the corner. 15-foot jumper airmailed over the top. Hatch fights for the offensive board, and she's wrapped up by Clement. A jump ball. We'll give it right back to Rich. That's a Mountain Valley Cattle Company jump ball brought to you by Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho. Hatch to inbound against the zone defense. Gets it into Stacy. Quickly back into Hatch. Fakes the shot. One dribble down under the hoop. Ball stolen away by Harder. And that's the Rebels' 4th turnover. Quickly up court. Florell tries to push, but the Rebel defense gets back in time. They work it around. Baseline jumper, air ball. And Cornea steals it away from Harder, but steps out of bounds, or from Workus rather. But steps out of bounds in the battle, taking it away. And Florell will inbound from the baseline. She goes into the left, or the left elbow. Kicked back outside. 3-point shot is up and no good, and Hatch pulls in the Rebel rebound. That's Sydney's 2nd rebound already. Stacy attacking all the way to the hoop. Goes up and under the defense, puts it in. And it looked like she may have bobbled the basketball a little bit, but had the presence of mind to not travel and then get it back and put the shot up and in off the glass. Another steal for the Rebels. Smith across the timeline, gives into the middle for Hatch, but it's off her hands and back out to the wing where Cornea tracks it down for Rich. Up top, Stacy, left corner, Thompson skips it up to Korn, right corner. Smith fakes the shot and then kicks it back outside. Cornea looking in for Hatch. Coach Lundgren calls out to her, says post up in there. Shot up by Thompson in the corner is blocked. McKenna Stacy fights for and gets the rebound. Her putback is off target, and ICS saves it, or Stacy rather saved it from going out of bounds, and we have a foul. Emma Clement rather. I've spent a few years calling games in Oregon, and there was an Anna Clements. So I'm confusing Emma Clement with Anna Clemens. 8-2, Rebels on top on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Inbound, Stacy gets it back, corner 3 off the front of the iron. Rebound tipped out, and Cornea pulls down her first rebound of the day. Stacy, long pass right side to Smith. Thought about the 3 and shuffled her feet, enough for a 5th Rebel turnover of the quarter. Rich on top 8-2, but with 5 turnovers in this first period. One of our keys was not the golden rule, take care of the basketball. Maybe should have been. Right corner, ICS with the basketball. A dribble up and around by Mylar. Pass up top, almost taken away, but Workus or Florell gets it back. She'll pull up from the left elbow and knock it down. Anna Florell, who averages 6 points a game, has her first 2. 8-4, Rebels doubling up on the Lions early on here. First quarter just about finished up. Smith shoots, may have been partially deflected or partially blocked. Stacy goes for the save, can't get to it, it's out of bounds. ICS basketball. Marissa Brugman just checked into the game for ICS. Rebels with Hatch, Smith, Stacy, Cornea, and Thompson on the floor. 40.3 seconds left in the Pugstone Sporting Goods first quarter. And something happening on this home team bench. Oh, some water spilled over by this home team bench, and so they've got to get that cleaned up. Yeah, let's do a fan cam. Rob Leifson running the camera tonight. There's some Rebel fans across the way. There's some Rebel players across the way. The JV boys team won 61-34. I think it was 34-12 at the half. There's Cam Jarman. He'll probably leave here tonight and head for Richfield for the region drill competition. Plenty of Rebel fans over there across the way. Our camera tonight is brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. Visit BearLakeRealty.com if you're looking for beachfront, room with a view, or a secluded mountain retreat. You can also find any number of timeshare options. Visit BearLakeRealty.com. There's the birthday boy right there, Aaron Smith, turned 18 today. Rebel boys will take the court after this girls' game wraps up. Intermountain Christian fans over there. I was talking to one of the Intermountain Christian administrators, one of the school's administrators, who said that this gym has worked well until just recently. They said the fans are getting a lot more interested in coming to games. The teams are improving, and they're in the process of fundraising to expand the gym. And they hope to do that within the next year or two, but he said it's in the fundraising process, so they're not sure. They don't have a real actual definite timeline for when things will happen, but they have hopes that it will be soon. First quarter action is brought to you by Pugstone Sporting Goods. Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Pugstone's has it all. They're your Bear Lake All Sporting Goods shop. Cleaning up the water spill. We'll take a quick break here on the Wildlife. We'll be right back on MyLocalRadio.com. First quarter action, Rebels on top 8-4.
It's the 2018 mega sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock in Evanston. Get $2,000 in bonus cash on 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Castle Rock has a huge selection to choose from at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the 2018 mega sale at Auto Farm with $2,000 in bonus cash or 0% financing for 72 months on select vehicles. Chevrolet, find new road.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Well, the spill has been cleaned up. Rebels are on top 8-4 with 40.3 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Rebels playing without Kiera Grohl in that first quarter. Julia Hopkin off at a wedding. So two starters did not play in that first quarter. And Rich, you could see a little out of sync, I guess, is maybe the best way to put it. ICS will inbound. Rebels a full court press, man-to-man, and ICS throws it away. Clement was looking for Florell and just threw it wide and out of bounds. So the full court press works, no time off the clock, 40.3 seconds to go in the first, and Rich inbounds from the baseline with a Circle H Land and Cattle Company inbound play. Stacy inbounds right corner. Cornea shoots and hits off the front of the rim. Fight for the offensive rebound. Stacy and Mylar wrapped up. Mound Valley Cattle Company jump ball. And ICS will take it right back. Inbound, Smith knocks it away from Mylar, but it's picked back up by ICS. Pass ahead. Hatch blocks the shot of Marissa Brugman and fouls her as well. And looks like it'll be free throws for Brugman. The officials with a few things to discuss here. The players lined up and ready for free throws, but the officials still down in the paint discussing just what it's going to be. It is a travel. And it did look like Brugman traveled, but maybe because of the foul. Either way, the officials say it is a travel, and Rich takes over on ICS's 8th turnover of this first quarter. 20 seconds left in the first. Stacy travels and gives it right back. She just shuffled those feet a little bit before she put the ball on the floor to dribble as she looked for a pass. Bounce pass inbounds. Rebels again, the full court press. Mylar gets it across the timeline. Florell down to the baseline. May have gotten away with a carry. Gives to Clement with 8-7. Jump shot right side off the back of the iron. A chase for the rebound. It's saved on the sideline. Mylar with time expiring dishes inside to Brugman, and the time is up in the first quarter. Rebels lead 8-4 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard at the end of one.
This is Rebel Senior Kiara Grohl. Thanks for tuning in to Ridge Rebel Hoops on KADQ FM 98.3 Rebel Radio with live streaming video.
It doesn't matter what season you visit Bear Lake. Make sure you always stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods. You'll find lots of great quality inventory at low prices, including guns and ammo. During the winter, you can rent cross-country skis, snowshoes, and buy your ski passes to Beaver Mountain. Pugstones is always the best place to get information about the area and purchase your hunting or fishing licenses. Everything you need with one stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods at the four-way stop in Garden City.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Rebels with the basketball. Stacy with a nice move, shoots a little too strong. Smith offensive board, misfires, and ICS pulls down the rebound. A fight for it. Jump ball, Kim Nye in there battling. I've got that as Amber Smith's 4th rebound of the game. And then, the first one was Amber, though, and then Kim Nye with the second. Clement gets it across the timeline. Stacy, good anticipation, but runs out of real estate on the sideline. Again, a small gym. We're sharing the scorer's table. That's where they've set us up. And want to thank ICS for their accommodations. Clement inbounds. Long pass from Florell into the corner. And again, Rich knocks it away. It was Kim Nye this time who deflected it out of bounds. 8-4, Rebels on top on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Bounce pass into the corner. Bounce underneath, and Hatch tips it away into the hands of Stacy. 9th turnover for the Lions. Cornea, top of the key. Nye, quick pass. Stacy, left wing three. Just a bit long. Rims around, tipped up to the glass and back down. ICS with the defensive rebound. Quickly ahead, Mylar. Up court, across the key to the free throw line goes Workus. They work it around, go down inside, up off the glass and into Harder. And Emma Harder has her first 2 points. Rich lead is cut to 2, 8-6. Cornea goes all the way to the hoop, mishandles it, then saves it. Nobody can get there. Stacy dives to the floor, but Rich has a 7th turnover of the game. 6:57 left. Second quarter. Our first quarter was brought to you by Pugstone Sporting Goods. This second quarter by J-Bar Excavation. Quality work on all kinds of projects. Smith checks back in. Hatch with a breather. So it's Smith, Stacy, Nye, Cornea, and Thompson on the floor. Inbound, Rebels get a deflection, but into the hands of Florell, and she double dribbles. It's been a contest of turnovers so far. I've got Intermount Christian with 10, the Rebels with 7. Rebel called out from Coach Lundgren. If he put any tone into it, you'd think he was singing Billy Idol or something. Here's Stacy in the right corner, back up top. Cornea from the free throw line knocks it down. It rattles home, and Kaylee Cornea has 5 points to put Rich on top, 10-6 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Back the other way, Florell wrapped up. Jump ball is called. Korn with the quick hands, and she forces the Mound Valley Cattle Company jump ball. You can just see how close the players are. The player bench is right down here in front of us to our left. Cornea across the timeline for Rich. Thompson, top of the key to Korn. Looks right, now back left to Thompson. Lauren holds. Defense comes out, couple of dribbles. 10-6, Rich on top by just 4. Bounce pass in the corner. Stacy fakes the shot, then drives, puts it up and floats it in off the back of the iron and popped down through. Stacy with 7 in the ball game, and it's 12-6. Rich doubling up on ICS. Pass up court. Stacy almost gets a steal, but it's held on to. Clement goes to the hoop, misses short, but she's fouled from the right corner. And Emma Clement will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Foul charge to, was it Kim Nye? Her first personal. Clement's first. Back of the iron popped out to the right. No good. ICS 0 for 3 from the free throw line so far. Allie Wallenton checks in for Rich. So it's Wallenton, Stacy, Nye, Smith, and Thompson on the floor. Second free throw from Clement has 2 points, and this one pops out. Fight for the rebound. Stacy ends up on the floor, and Nye tracks it down in the corner for Rich. 12-6. Rebels maintain the 6-point lead. Stacy fires inside. Good ball movement. Smith goes to the floor. The defense went down, and she had kind of been leaning on her. Shot goes up way short. Quickly up court. A travel by Workus, but she gets away with it. Now they call it later. So 2 travels on 1 possession. They call the second one, and that's a 11th turnover of the game for ICS. Rich takes over with just under 5.5 left in the second quarter. Brought to you by J-Bar Excavation. Thompson, quick work down left corner to Stacy. Back up top, Wallenton, 1 dribble. JV girls 145-12. Freshman teams were in action last night. Rebels almost give it away. It's poked to the sideline by ICS and Rebecca Mylar, but out of bounds. Jackie Leifson checks into the game for Kim Nye. Rebel freshman teams in action last night. The girls beat Mountain View by 1. The boys lost pretty badly at Mountain View by about 30. Wallenton looking in, throws it in to the defense. ICS across the timeline. Workus gives off to Florell. She'll get around the D, down to the baseline, shot up off target. It was way short, and Wallenton pulls down the Rebel board, and she's fouled as she turns and starts to head up court. The foul, Anna Florell. I've got that as her first. I may have missed one. No, it is her first. 12-6. Rebels on top here at ICS. And Wallenton inbounds, gives to Thompson. Leifson, Smith, and Stacy also on the floor for Rich. Against a high, what looks like a 2-3 zone. Thompson gives to Leifson on the left wing. Jackie, couple dribbles. Back to Thompson on the right side. Stacy bounces in. Smith, again, double team, tries to shoot through it. Gets it back and throws it across the lane, trying to find somebody. And that defense, boy, when Smith has gotten it in there, they collapse on her, a double team, and Rich ends up with a turnover on that attempt. 4.5 left, second quarter, brought to you by J-Bar Excavation. Invite you to stay tuned for our halftime show. We'll have some Rich County first half highlights. Or Town of Randolph first half highlights. A foul underneath, and Emma Clement will go back to the free throw line. The foul on Amber Smith. Clement 0 for 2 from the line so far in the ball game, but hits nothing but net. Has one more coming. 4:25 left in the second. It's 12-7. Rebels up by 5. Clement tries to make it 4 and does not. It rattles and pops out. Wallenton with the Rebel rebound. Allie will keep it herself and take it up across the timeline. Gives to Thompson on the left wing. Across the top, Jackie on the right wing. Rebels attacking left to right in this first half from our view at mylocalradio.com. From where the scores table is, from where the fans are as well. Rebels try to go inside. It's poked away from Wallenton, and Florell crosses the timeline. Rebel defense got back quick. Out to the right corner, 3-point shot, up and nothing but net. Rebecca Mylar. And the Lions are within 12-10 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard with just under 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Stacy, the top, gives left side to Thompson. Lauren has it poked away, saves it from going back court, and gives to Stacy. Coach Lundgren out halfway to midcourt, asking, pleading, crying for a timeout, finally gets it. And we'll take one as well with Rich on top, 12-10. 3:31 left in the second quarter, brought to you by J-Bar Excavation.
This is Rebel Senior Kim Nye, and you tuned into Rich Hyatt Hoops on Rebel Radio KDQ FM 98.3 with live streaming video at mylocalradio.com.
Whenever you need dirt work, always think of J-Bar Excavation first. The professionals at J-Bar Excavation have all the right equipment and the experience to provide quality work that fits your schedule and your budget. Serving customers for years, the team at J-Bar Excavation understands the area and will work with you to create exactly what you're looking for. Stop in today. J-Bar Excavation, 90 Main Street in Randolph, Utah.
Back at ICS. Rebels. Each time they've pulled out to a 4 or 6 point lead, ICS has battled back. Rich has not trailed in this game. We were tied at 2 in the first quarter, but ICS not allowing Rich to pull away. It should be said that Kiara Grohl has not played yet tonight. I don't know if she's available. Is she over there on the bench? She's over on the bench, but not getting in. Also, Julia Hopkin at a wedding tonight, so the Rebels playing a bit short-handed. Inbound from Risha Larson, who just checked back in, to Thompson. Lauren, free throw line. Wallenstein turns, wanted to shoot, but the defense right on her. This rotating zone defense working well. Risha Larson for 3. This one a bit to the left, high off the iron, and ICS pulls down the rebound. Quickly up court, it was Emma Harder on the board. And Lauren Thompson pokes one away and comes away with a station in Randolph steal. Thompson up ahead to Stacy on the right wing. McKenna drives, free throw line, kick it back outside. Smith for 3, back of the iron, off to the left side. Chased down by Emma Clement, and she gives off to Florell, who's pressured by Wallenstein. A travel is another turnover for ICS. We'll take a real quick moment for station identification.
You're tuned in to Rich Rebel Sports on KADQ Evanston.
Circle Lakes Land and Cattle Company inbound play to Risha Larson. She'll try to bounce inside for Amber Lee, and it's bumped away and out of bounds. Rebel basketball again, a Circle Lakes Land and Cattle Company inbound play. Stacy just about lost her balance coming in, and then she gets it back, shoots from the right corner, and knocks it down. That one rattled home to make it 14-10. Rich on top by 4 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Up to the right side, Wallenstein gets in and knocks the ball away, but she'll be called for the foul. 2:36 left, second quarter. And Wallenstein picks up her first or second? First. Rebel 5th team foul from the sideline. Florell inbounds. Harder dribbles to her left, pulls up at the free throw line and hits. And did I say hi? That was Mylar with the make. 14-12. Rebel lead is down to 2. Risha Larson out on the left wing. Just about has it poked away. Gives to Thompson. Lauren dribbles around the right. Lobs inside for Smith. Double team comes. She'll kick it back to Risha. Quickly underneath. Wallenstein starts to drive. She's tripped up and goes to the floor. She rolls over and then stands up, but a bit slow to get up there. Foul charge to Emma Clement. Her second personal. And Kaylee Cornea checks into the game. Wallenstein comes off the court wincing in pain as Rich has a Circle H Land and Cattle Company inbound play. Stacy gets it back in the corner and hits the 3 from downtown. The T7 Propane and Woodruff three-pointer. Rich leads 17-12. For Stacy, that's, 5, 10, 12 points of the Rebel 17. Clement, strong move, misses too strong off the glass. Rebound offensive by Harder, and it's knocked away. Risha Larson comes up with the loose ball. And Rich passes quickly ahead. Lauren Thompson to Risha, then to Cornea. Kaylee gives back to Thompson. Coach Lundgren calls out for Rebel. Rebels working around the top. And a hot pass to Larson inside, back outside. Cornea short from the right elbow area. And the Lions pull down the rebound. Another travel by the Lions, but they get away with it. Quickly up court. Rebels almost take it away from Harder, who holds on, drives in. She's cut off and kicks it back outside to Mylar. Mylar, right side. She'll give to, and there's another travel, but Rich takes it away right as the whistle should have come. Smith up court after her station in Randolph steal. Thompson. Korn. Smith back to Korn. And then left wing, Thompson into the corner. Stacy fakes the shot, drives, pulls up short corner, a bit short. Rebound tipped out, and Mylar has it for ICS. The Lions push up the right wing. Mylar passes back outside. Stacy tipped it, but into the hands of Harder. They work it around, bounce it inside. Clement working against Korn. Shot up and no off the back of the iron, but a foul on Kaylee Cornea, her second personal. Puts Emma Clement at the free throw line. This will be her 5th and 6th free throws just of the second quarter. Rebels have yet to shoot a free throw in this second quarter at the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. 28.3 seconds left in the second, and Clement can't get the first to go. Back of the iron and a high bounce out. Second free throw coming for Emma. Emma Clement with 3 points in the game. She's just 1 of 5 so far from the free throw line, but make it 2 of 6 as she hits the second. And it's 17-13. Rich lead is 4. Stacy quickly up ahead to Cornea. Up top, Smith, 22, 23, 21 to Stacy in the corner. Fires across the lane. Ball knocked away and taken away by the Lions. They'll push up court with 13, 12, 11. Rebecca Mylar into the middle. Ball deflected, but picked up by Workus. Skip pass across. Three-point shot is short by Mylar. Rebound chased down in the corner and out of bounds off of the Lions. Rebels have it with .4 left in this second quarter, brought to you by J-Bar Excavation. Rebels will roll it in. Stacy picks it up. Baseball throw short. And at the end of 2 quarters, Rich leads by just 4, 17-13 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with your halftime show when we return on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech and drama competitions, rodeo, an array of different athletics, activities, community events, and so much more. Visit MyLocalRadio.com today and find what you're looking for.
As the hospital closest to Bear Lake, professional medical care is always available at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. As a full-service hospital, Bear Lake Memorial offers an emergency room that's open 24/7. They treat patients of all ages. Other professional services include physicians' clinics, assisted living, home health services, counseling, dialysis, physical, occupational, and speech therapy, orthopedic care, and skilled nursing. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Count on us to care.
Make this winter epic when you rent from Epic Recreation in Garden City, Utah. We rent cabins, snowmobiles, snowcat razors, snow tire bicycles, snowshoes, and more. Thank goodness winter is long, because at Bear Lake, we make it epic. Call us today and book your epic adventure at Bear Lake. Recreation and lodging packages available year-round. Call Epic Recreation today or book online at epicrecreation.net. When you're buying and selling real estate, you want to work with an agent that knows the area and understands property values. You want to work with an agent that listens to what you're looking for and knows how to find it for you. And it's important to know all of your options. That's why it's smart to work with the best. Gary McKee and the agents at Bear Lake Realty in Garden City, Utah, helping folks buy and sell real estate for over 25 years. When you work with Bear Lake Realty, you're working with the best. Visit BearLakeRealty.com today. Rolene Kennedy of Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston is your Rich County representative. The mother of 5 Rich High graduates and grandmother of 3 more graduates in the making, Rolene is here for you. She's a recipient of GM's highest salesman honor, the Mark of Excellence Award winner, meaning she provides you with the best customer service in the industry. The next time you're looking for a car or truck, think Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, your Rich County representative.
Welcome back to the halftime show at Intermountain Christian, and tonight's Region 22 opener for both Rich and Intermountain Christian School. Rebels without 2 starters, leading by 4, 17-13 at the half on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with your first half highlights brought to you by the town of Randolph. That's coming up on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Randolph is located near the geographic center of Rich County, Utah, on a high plateau with an average elevation of 6,300 feet. The first group of settlers, led by Randolph H. Stewart, camped on a knoll south of the present town site on March 14, 1870. Randolph is a town of extremes, from 90 degrees in the summer to minus 40 in the winter. The folks who live here are also extreme, extremely loyal, extremely friendly, and extremely supportive of our youth. Good luck to all the Rich Rebels this year from everyone at the town of Randolph. coverage of Rich High School sports is also being made possible by Delmas Equipment, repairing equipment for over 20 years, farming equipment assembly, and custom fabrication. The Thompson Ranch. Brian and Becky Thompson, promoting student learning and success in all areas. And Western Ag Credit, reliable credit for all things agriculture.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Back at the half, and first half highlights are presented by the Town of Randolph. Mayor Lynn Weston, board members Sim Bell, Brian Wires, Bridget Pugmire, Melanie Lim, and clerk Lana Peart. Here at the half, again with Rich without two of their starters, but they lead 17-13 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Rebels just 25% shooting in that first half from the floor, from two-point range, 26% overall. They went 2 of 7 from three-point range. The big difference, or one of the big differences for sure, was the Rebels, they took care of the ball a little bit better than ICS did. Rich forced 14 turnovers and subsequently took, 9 shots more than ICS did in that first half. Another part of that was offensive rebounds. Amber Smith with 5 boards. Rich had 10 offensive rebounds. And McKenna Stacy with 12 points, 2 rebounds in that first half. Kaylee Cornea with 5 points. Those are the only 2 Rebels to score. And we need a little more point production from some other players. But I guess the bottom line is Rich leads at the half, 17-13. And this is, things really start to count now as it's the start of Region 22 play. Now the boys are out on the court kind of warming up. I guess that's just mostly JV guys out there just throwing the ball around a bit. Intermountain Christian boys out there shooting some shots as well. The boys' game will follow this girls' action. We'll have a real quick post-game, a real quick pre-game, and move on with our Rebel boys basketball after this one. But at the half, the girls lead 17-13 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Rich shot just 26% in that first half. ICS just a little bit better, 28%. Rich out-rebounded ICS 19-16. And real quickly, again, let's run through some other games going on this weekend or tonight in 1A basketball. Wayne is at Monticello, Escalante at Valley. Diamond Ranch is at Bryce Valley, Paiute at Panguitch. Those are all boys games. Tonight, girls and boys, Manila is at Tabby. So those are some games to keep an eye on as well. You're tuned into the halftime show. These first half highlights have been brought to you by the Town of Randolph, home of the Rich Rebels. Mayor Lynn Weston, board members Sim Bell, Brian Wires, Bridget Pugmire, Melanie Lim, and clerk Lana Peart. Stay tuned for more of the halftime show and the third quarter coming up when we return on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
When it comes to parts and service, don't rely on anyone other than the team at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. The professional mechanics and parts department team have the experience to help you with whatever you need. When you need to add a winch, get an extra belt or spark plugs, winterize, repair or replace tires, or have a rebuild, they can help. Whatever you need, gift ideas, parts, accessories, or a great mechanic, you'll find it all at Cash Honda Yamaha in between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
It's the 2018 mega sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock in Evanston. Get $2,000 in bonus cash on 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Castle Rock has a huge selection to choose from at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the 2018 Mega Sale at Auto Farm with $2,000 in bonus cash or 0% financing for 72 months on select vehicles. Chevrolet, find new road.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
The best family vacations create lifelong memories. Schedule a family whitewater rafting trip today. Packages include your hotel room, transportation, whitewater rafting, and lunch in a native teepee. The Wind River Canyon is located on the Wind River Indian Reservation in Riverton, Wyoming, and is home to the Northern Arapaho and Eastern Shoshone tribes. Come and enjoy the waves, the breathtaking views of the oldest canyons in Wyoming. Call today the Wind River Hotel and Casino, where families play, stay, win. 866-657-1604.
Back at ICS, where the Rebels lead at the half, 17-13. Rich comes out to start the second half with Cornea, Thompson, Larson, and Smith, the starters on the floor. Today's game broadcast is also brought to you in part by Jensen Wood Motors in Montpelier, Idaho. It's Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge dealer. Visit jensenwood.com. You can give them a call if you'd like to talk with somebody and ask about what they've got available at Jensen Wood Motors, 208-847-1212. That's 208-847-1212. Jensen Wood Motors in Montpelier. Rebels on top, 17-13. Our halftime highlights were brought to you by the town of Randolph. Third quarter presented by Epic Recreation. Rebels will be attacking right to left from our view at mylocalradio.com. ICS with the basketball first. And they were led by Rebecca Mylar's 5 points. Emma Clement had 4. Clement gets it, goes up, fights through a jump ball is what we get the call as. Fights through it, attempted a block, and jump ball is called. Should be Rebel basketball. Following that, Mountain Valley Cattle Company jump ball brought to you by Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho. We'll keep our eyes open for sure in this second half for the Rolling Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet shot and play of the game, plus the Randolph Country Store adjustment of the game. Shot of the game may be that three-pointer in the second quarter by McKenna Stacy, or her first one in the first half. Rebels had narrow leads both those times and extended the leads out. Here's Thompson. Her shot is short, may have been partially blocked. No, it was not. And ICS will take over. Lions across the timeline. Rebels in a man-to-man defense. Risha Larson guarding Workus. Sonia dribbles to her right. And Thompson is right there. Coach Euline calls for a timeout. We'll take one as well. 7:12 left in this third quarter. Brought to you by Epic Recreation on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com.
Make this winter epic when you rent from Epic Recreation in Garden City, Utah. We rent cabins, snowmobiles, snowcat razors, snow tire bicycles, snowshoes, and more. Thank goodness winter is long, because at Bear Lake, we make it epic. Call us today and book your epic adventure at Bear Lake. Recreation and lodging packages available year-round. Call Epic Recreation today or book online at epicrecreation.net.
Timeout. ICS inbounds to Florell. She'll bounce inside, but Cornea steps in for a station in Randolph steal. That's got to be the 4th or 5th steal of the game for Rich at least. Cornea mishandles the dribble but gets it back. Rich works it to Thompson, right wing. Larson, Rebels again attacking right to left in the second half. Cornea from the short corner misses. It hits the front of the rim, the glass, then over the top, and Thompson pulls down the Rebel offensive rebound. Rich works it back to Corn in the corner, then to Larson for 3. This one over the top. Smith saves it off the leg of Harder, and Harder just wasn't going for it. She thought it would bounce out and beat ICS basketball, but Smith, I think we count that as an offensive rebound. Corn with the Circle H Atlantic Cattle Company inbound play to Risha Larson up top, then to Corn. Pass inside. Smith turns, looks to shoot, but double team is on her. She'll hand off for Corn, and that one's deflected away into the hands of ICS. Lions push the other direction. Mylar, and the Lions attacking left to right at mylocalradio.com. Long pass to Clement in the corner to a streaking Harder down inside, and she's fouled on her way to the hoop. Couldn't get a shot off, but a foul on Amber Smith, her second personal. 6:13 left in the third quarter. Brought to you by Epic Recreation. McKenna Stacy and Kiara Grohl check into the lineup. This is Kiara's first appearance of the ball game. Inbound play from the baseline. 4-5. They just get it inbounds to Workus. Sonia bounces in to Harder. She'll dribble to her left, put up the shot short, fight for the rebound, and a foul. Maybe have been a late whistle on the shot. They're going to give Workus, or is it Harder, 2 free throw shot attempts. Amber Smith picks up her 3rd personal. And 2 free throws coming for Emma Harder. Harder averages 4 points per game. She's got 2 so far in this one. Misses left outside the cylinder on her first free throw attempt. She's 0 for 3 in the ball game. Intermountain Christian 2 of 9 from the free throw line in this ball game. Kim Nye checks in as Harder hits the second free throw, and it's a 3-point contest. 17-14, Rich on top. Kiara across the timeline. Quick pass to Korn in the left corner. Back to Thompson. She'll penetrate, then kick it back out. Kiara finds a lane, goes to the hoop, puts it up and in, count it, and one. The foul and the finish, and Kiara Grohl, who just checked in, makes her presence known right off the bat. Rebel leading scorer at 16.5 points per game. Did not play that first half. And McKenna Stacy made up for some of that with 12 points. Grohl hits the Bear Lake Realty free throw. First Bear Lake Realty free throw attempt since Korn hit 1 of 2 in the first quarter. And Rich is on top 20-14. A quick 3-point play. Workus up top. Korn just defending well. Mylar dribbles to her left, follows a screen by Clement. Good switch on the defense. Another good switch as Workus continued to attack. Then a pass into the middle. Up top, they fire underneath to Clement. Good ball movement. They work it around, and ICS gets the easy 2 for Clement. 20-16. Rebels up top, or up ahead to Korn. Back outside. Stacy looked to pass, took a step just before she got the pass away, and the Rebels travel, turn it over. 12 turnovers for Rich. Another timeout on the floor. This one for also, I believe, Ben Hewlin. With 5:20 left in this third quarter. Brought to you by Epic Recreation. This has got to be a full timeout. I just heard the word. So make your vacation an epic one to remember. For rentals in Bear Lake, visit epicrecreation.net. Call 435-946 or find us on Facebook. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more of the third quarter after this on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com.
The best family vacations create lifelong memories. The Wind River Hotel and Casino in Riverton, Wyoming offers a family dinosaur dig and vacation package that includes digging for fossils at the Wyoming Dinosaur Center, sack lunches, tours of the museum, and lovely clean rooms for a comfortable night's stay. With 3 restaurants to choose from, you and your family will have fun, eat well, and rest easy. Schedule your family dinosaur dig at the Wind River Hotel and Casino in Riverton, Wyoming today. Call 866-657-1604.
Third quarter action presented by Epic Recreation. Rebels on top 20-16, a 4-point Rebel lead. Rich, I think the biggest lead the Rebels have had was 6 points, 12-6. ICS inbounds against Rebel full court pressure. They get it up ahead, and Harder double dribbles down on the baseline. Kim Nye with good defense. Had her hands out to her side and used her body well on defense. Kiara across the timeline. Thompson, one dribble, skips it to Stacy, thinks about the 3, then dribbles in, kicks it across to Korn, back outside. Kiara for 3 from the right wing, a bit long off the back of the iron, and a rebound for Clement and the Lions. She heads up court and is bumped, but no, she just stepped out of bounds. Thought there might have been enough contact for the foul, but no, it's just a Lions turnover. A third of the quarter brings their total to 17 in the game. Kiara, right corner to Stacy. Dribbles through the D, bounces across the lane. Cornea, one dribble, turns, shoots, blocked, and Clement pulls down the rebound. She'll lob ahead to Mylar, and she waits for the traffic to go by, then dribbles up against full court pressure from Thompson. Good D from Lauren. Bounce across to the left side. Workus tried to find a lane, nothing there, kicks it back out to Mylar. Ball stripped away by Kiera, but on the sideline baseline, it's out of bounds before she can get to it. So ICS with the basketball. 4:25 left in the third quarter, brought to you by Epic Recreation. from the baseline. Florell lobs out high, finds Clement, gives it to a streaking Harder. Ball goes through her hands. It's picked up on the right side by Sonia Work as a 15-foot right elbow jumper. Brings ICS to within 2, 20-18. Kiera on the left wing fakes the three, then fires to the corner for Cornea. And I don't know if she was looking for Thompson or Cornea, but threw it away. Rebels with 3 turnovers in the quarter. Allie Wallenton will check into the game. From the baseline, Rebels with a 1-3-1 zone press or trap. We'll see what they go into. Florell across the timeline goes Mylar. She's double teamed. Stacy reaches in, jump ball. And a jump ball is called. Mount Valley Cattle Company jump ball. ICS will inbound again here from right in front of us, the scores table. ICS attacking left to right from your view at mylocalradio.com. Inbound to Mylar. She'll dribble to her left. Double team comes. She kicks it out to the right side. Rebels have switched to his own defense. Stacy knocked the ball away, but it's poked right back out of her hands, then passed across the lane to Clement, and she puts it up and in. We're tied at 20 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Rebels quickly the other way. Thompson dribbles through traffic and loses it out of bounds. 4 turnovers in the quarter for Rich. The Rebels have been outscored 7-3 in the quarter. Running some full court pressure. Lions bounce it back and forth. Clement across the timeline, then to Florell. They work it quickly inside. Harder's shot blocked, but she's fouled. And Harder will have 2 free throws with a chance to put ICS on top. Harder, 2 of 6 so far from the free throw line in the ball game. Misses front of the iron to the glass and off to the left side. Cornea checks back in. Kaylee had 5 points in the first quarter, or the first half. Rebels need a little spark here offensively. Second free throw is up, back of the iron, no good. Fight for the rebound. Wallenstein has it poked away, but Nye pulls it in, and she travels. So the Rebels with 15 turnovers in the game, and we still have 11 minutes left of game time. Rebels trying to get some subs in. They get Sydney Hatch into the game. Kim Nye gets a breather. From the baseline, Florell to inbound. Looking, she finds Clement at the free throw line. Tries to split through the defensive traffic. It's lost out of bounds off of Rich. Rich feeling the momentum in these small gyms. It's a loud gym. And ICS with the momentum right now. They've come back from 4 points down to start the half. And here's a three-pointer from the left corner. Rebecca Mylar with her second 3 of the game. ICS on top for the first time tonight, 23-20 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Rich, three-pointer left side. Kiera can't get that to go. Korn had the rebound. It was knocked away. She gets it back in the corner. She's wrapped up and fouled, and a late whistle comes as she passed it away. The foul, Rebecca Mylar, I believe that's her first. Second team foul on the home team. They're on your Stacy's Repair scoreboard. 2:47 left in the Epic Recreation third. Rebels inbound. They work it around. Kiera, right corner 3. This one's over the top. Too strong. Emma Harder, the ICS rebound. She has it taken away and pulls Kaylee Cornea to the floor, trying to take the ball away. That should have been a travel or a foul, one or the other, but Cody Lundgren gets a timeout. Coach Lundgren calling for the timeout. I don't know how that's not either a travel or a foul, but we'll take the timeout. Rebels trailing 23-20. They've been outscored 10-3 in this third quarter so far. And boy, my coming into this game, I thought the girls, I thought this would be a different game. That's I'll put it that way. But ICS has given Rich more trouble than I think the Rebels were prepared for, and part of it could be that one concern I had was Rich looking at tomorrow's game being probably a better opponent in the Duchesne Eagles. And, of course, it's a more emotional rivalry type game. This is the first time Rich has faced ICS since 2012. Inbound to Kiara Grohl. She'll dribble to her right, fired across the lane. Cornea fakes the shot, one dribble, gives off to Smith. Kick it back outside. Kiara for three, right wing is short. And Harder pulls down the ICS rebound. Her second or third of the quarter. Rich battling to try and take it away, and they do. Cornea saves it to Stacy. McKenna dribbles across the top. That's a fifth turnover of the quarter for ICS. Korn in the left corner, back up top. Stacy dribbles to her right and gives to Grohl. Kiera, jab step, drives all the way to the hoop, puts it up too strong, but she's fouled. And Grohl earns a trip to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. We'll try to bring Rich back to within two. Birthday girl Amber Smith back out on the floor. She's got 3 fouls, but again, shout out to Amber and brother Aaron. Happy birthday to those to the twins today. First free throw rattles and pops out, no good for Kiera. Rebels 2 of 4 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. Second Bear Lake Realty free throw off to the right side, bounces to the left, and the rebound is pulled down by Harder of ICS. Rebels again pressuring to try and get a takeaway, and Cornea knocks one out of bounds. Up court, down in the corner, ICS retains possession with a 23-20 lead. Again, the Lions have outscored Rich 10-3 in this Epic Recreation third quarter in the opening of Region 22 play. Nice inbound play. Shot up is just short, and Stacy pulls down the Rebel rebound, her third of the game. Kiera quickly up court into the lane, dishes off to Smith, fakes the shot, dribbles past the D. Too strong on the shot. Hatch with the offensive board. Back out to Stacy. Left wing three off the the heel of the basket. And ICS has the rebound. Under 1:30 to go. Rich struggling to get a shot to fall. Cornea in tight on the defense, and Coach Hewlin calls for a timeout. 1:23 left to go in this third quarter, and is he out of, I guess, one timeout left for the half? Full timeout on the floor. And we'll take a quick timeout as well. Be back after this on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com.
They really appreciate every customer at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. They understand that you have lots of options when it comes to purchasing outdoor recreation vehicles. That's why they work hard to earn your business by making sure they understand exactly what you want. They're friends with their customers. When you're happy, they're happy. If you haven't been to their store, they invite you to come visit. And if you've already one of their friends, stop in again soon and check out all of this season's gear. Cash Honda Yamaha in between Logan and Smithfield on US 91.
Rebels in a scoring drought. They scored the first, ICS hit a free throw, then Rebels got a three-point play from Kiara Grohl, a candidate for your Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet play of the game. Kiara's and one. That put Rich at 20-14. That was with about 6 minutes left in this third quarter. Rich has not scored, and we've got 1:23 left to go. They haven't scored since then. Pressuring the inbound play. ICS gets it in and to the right corner, to the right wing, and then a travel. There were 2 or 3 travels on that possession. The third one counted, and Rich takes over from the baseline. 1:14 left in the third. Inbound Stacy back to Grohl. Kiera across the timeline with the left-handed dribble. Gives right side to Cornea. ICS coming out high, staying in that zone defense. And they leave Kiera open for three. This one rims around and out. And the rebound to Harder. That's about her 7th rebound of the quarter. Quickly up court, Florell cut off defensively. Kiera out on her. Gives to Clement across the top. Korn with a nice poke away, but it's into the hands of Workus. She'll bounce back to Clement, who drives in, puts it off the glass. Too strong. Hatch with the rebound. Big rebound from Sydney Hatch. Up court, Cornea fires inside for Smith. Turns, shoots, hits, and the birthday girl puts some points on the board. It's 23-22. Rich down by 1 in what's, they probably didn't expect such a battle tonight, but they're getting it. Harder dribbles once to her right. Gives to Mylar. Ball poked away by Kiera. Mylar gets it back, and Kiera reaches in for the foul with 16.9 seconds left in the third quarter. Again, this third quarter is presented by Epic Recreation. Mountain Valley Cattle Company brings you jump balls in today's game. ICS will inbound from the sideline. Stacy guarding the inbound play, and Mylar gets it in, and Smith pokes it away into the hands of Stacy. McKenna goes all the way to the hoop. Strong move, attacks, and she's fouled. Didn't get the shot up above her hips, but she was clearly fouled and will go to the free throw line. A couple Bear Lake Realty free throws coming for Stacy following that Station in Randolph steal. Foul charged to Anna Florell, and that's her 4th. At the Bear Lake Realty free throw line, Stacy's free throw too strong to the left side. Bounces high out to the right. 13.8 seconds left in this third quarter. Rebels down by 1. Stacy looks to tie at the Bear Lake Realty line and does not short. But Hatch with the offensive rebound, turns, goes up, and she's blocked and fouled. And Sydney Hatch, after the offensive rebound, will go to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. I've got Rich just 1 of 5 in the quarter, with 2 more Bear Lake Realty free throws coming for Sydney Hatch. And Hatch can't hit from the left side. It bounced on the left side and out. Hatch's second free throw too strong. The heel of the basket bounces out, and Kiera picks it up but loses it out of bounds. Offensive rebound for Rich, but then a turnover. And the Rebels' struggles at the free throw line continue. Inbound, Harder, can't hold on to it, but then gets it back in the corner. Clock hadn't started, now it does. Quickly up ahead, pass overthrown, and Rich will take over. Should have been about 2.3, but the clock ran off about a half second, and it'll be 1.6. McKenna, long inbound to Smith. She'll dribble a couple of times, pull up from 3. No, it pops out. Halfway down and popped out, and at the end of 3, the Rebels trail 23-22 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard at Intermountain Christian and the opening of Region 22 play. Rebels were outscored 10-5 in that third period, brought to you by Epic Recreation.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
Both these teams struggling to take care of the basketball. That's a total of 37 turnovers combined. Also struggling at the free throw line, a combined 5 of 21 for Rich and Intermountain Christian. 8 minutes left to decide a winner in this one. The Lions outscored Rich 10-5 in the third quarter. Rich has it to start the fourth. Brought to you by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Count on us to care. That's Bear Lake Memorial in Montpelier. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Jensen Wood Motors in Montpelier. Chrysler Deep Dodge. Visit jensenwood.com. That's Jensen, Jensen, wood.com. Kiera left open, left wing 3, no short. And McKenna Stacy has the offensive rebound, her 5th of the game, I believe. She'll go back inside. Cornea from the right side off the glass and in, kisses it through. And Kaylee has 7 points. Rebels are back on top, 24-23, and a double dribble, or did we get a foul as Clement headed up court? That'll be a fourth, no, that's harder, a fourth personal foul on Amber Smith. And Talisha Larson checks back in. Good guess. I just, there was a Larson. I said Talisha, and it is Talisha checking in. And birthday girl Amber Smith, 2 points, 6 rebounds, but 4 fouls. Has to take a breather. 7:32 left in the fourth. Brought to you by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. From the sideline, inbound, Workus goes up top to Harder. A couple of dribbles. Hard pass is through the hands of ICS, and they lose it on the sideline. Lost it on their own sideline right in front of the bench. 22 turnovers for ICS. Rich with 16. Inbound to Kiera. Also on the floor, Thompson. Stacy in the right corner. Quick pass inside to Cornea. Missed the shot. Gets her own rebound. It was short. Gives back outside. Kiara drives hard off the glass. Offensive board for Talisha. Turns, shoots, blocked, and it's tipped out of bounds. Rebel basketball. Couple offensive rebounds for Rich on that possession. I've got Kaylee Cornea with 2 or 3 rebounds in the game. 7:10 left to go. Circle H Land and Cattle Company inbound play. Grohl goes into the left corner, and Stacy gets the bounce. That one went off the rim to the glass to the rim, and down through. 27-23, a T7 Propane and Woodruff three-pointer. Stacy has 15 in the game. Harder up court, fires into the middle, and Mylar will back it out. Then to Workus down inside, and Korn reaches in front like a DB, takes the ball away, and Rich has it. Korn was on the baseline, and she was pushed in the back by Emma Clement, and I believe that's Clement's 4th personal. I'd missed one. Thanks, Todd Stacy here to my right, keeping score and keeping me on track. 27-23, Rich on top by 4. Kiera roll across the timeline to Thompson. Lauren goes left corner. Stacy dribbles into the lane, lobs for Korn, and Kaylee had come in as Stacy passed out. Too high, out of bounds. Rebels with a 17th turnover. 6:29 left to go in the ball game. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital 4th quarter. Pass into the middle, and that's an errant pass. Cornea comes up with it. Grohl across the lane. Thompson mishandles it, goes through the lane, has the shot blocked, picked up by Stacy. Shot up, no good. They won't count it. It was up and in off the glass, but they'll call a foul before the shot. A Station in Randolph steal leads to a Rebel foul on Kaylee Cornea, her 3rd personal. So ICS with the basketball, trailing by 4, inbounds from the baseline. Rebels with some full court pressure, man-to-man defense. Inbound, Cornea fouls Mylar, and that's 4 on Cornea. It's also a Rebel 7th team foul. And that sends Rebecca Mylar to the free throw line. Now, the Lions have not shot well from the free throw line, but Mylar has 2 threes in the ball game. If that's any indication of her shooting ability, she's got the 1-and-1. First free throw. Off the front of the rim to the glass, rolls around and drops through. It's okay. Second free throw also good. Rebels inbound. Lead is down to 2. Kiara Grohl on the left wing. Ball taken away. Rebels with a 18th turnover in the game. Continue to battle, almost get one away. Stacy hustling but loses it out of bounds. 6:18 left to go. Rebel lead is 3. Shouldn't it be 27-25? Oh, there we go. Oh, my scoreboard has not updated. Rebels get a steal. Kiera up court all the way to the basket. Hits the shot. Kiera with 5 points in the ball game. Get that Stacy's Repair scoreboard updated for you there. We lost power for just a moment. Got it back. 5:45 left to go in this Bear Lake Memorial Hospital 4th quarter. Florell, a dangerous pass into the middle, is poked out, almost taken away. It's on the floor. Kiera dives on it. Jump ball is called. Just as Kiera took it away from ICS, but Mound Valley Cattle Company jump ball results with a possession arrow in a possession for ICS. 5:35 left to go. Rebels in a battle to open Region 22 play tonight at Intermountain Christian School. Inbound to Harder. Fires to Clement, tries to get past the defense, shot up, blocked by Talisha, and the ball pulled down, the rebound by McKenna Stacy of Rich. Kiera up court, has it poked away by Clement, out of bounds, and Rich maintains possession. 5:25 left to go. Rebel boys will take on Intermountain Christian following this one. Stacy inbounds to Grohl. Kiera, one-handed pass, right wing to Stacy, back up top to Kiera. Rebels going to run some clock a little bit here as they spread the floor and play keep away a bit. Coach Hewlin says, get out, up. And Thompson may have gotten away with a carry. She's bumped, and a foul is called on Rebecca Mylar. That'll be a 7th team foul on ICS. So Lauren Thompson, who has yet to score in this one, goes to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line for a 1-and-1. Thompson. Let's see if I can find my stat sheet real quick. As Thompson's first free throw bounces high off the back of the iron and finds its way down through. Lauren has one more coming. Thompson this season, 4 of 8 from the free throw line, 5 of 9, 6 of 10 as she hits both Bear Lake Realty free throws on that trip and has 2 points in the game. The Rebels lead 31-25. Quick three-point shot up, and no, a 2-point shot by Mylar. And it's 31-20. Oh, they did? Did they count that a 3? To the left corner, Thompson shoots, a little too strong over the back of the iron. Harder pulls down the rebound for ICS, kicks it up ahead to Mylar, and ICS with the basketball, 31-27, Rich up by 4. Here's Mylar for 3. That one a bit too strong, and Stacy pulls down the Rebel rebound. Coach Lundgren calling for a timeout, and will get it with 4:26 left to go in the ball game. And Rich leading by just 4, 31-27 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. We'll take a quick break.
This is Rebel Senior Kiara Grohl. Thanks for tuning in to Rich Rebel Hoops on KADQ FM 98.3 Rebel Radio with live streaming video at mylocalradio.com.
As the hospital closest to Bear Lake, professional medical care is always available at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. As a full-service hospital, Bear Lake Memorial offers an emergency room that's open 24/7. They treat patients of all ages. Other professional services include physicians' clinics, assisted living, home health services, counseling, dialysis, physical, occupational, and speech therapy, orthopedic care, and skilled nursing. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Count on us to care.
ICS outscored Rich 10-5 in the third. The Rebels went on a 5-0 run to start the fourth and retake the lead. Rebels on top by 4 as we pick up back in the fourth quarter with 4:23 left to go. Kiara drives by the D, goes up strong. She's blocked and fouled. Emma Clement says just keeps her hands straight in the air, looks at Coach, gives a smile. Coach Hulene says, hey, hands straight in the air. Clement comes over to the sideline continuing to say the same, and it's even more frustrating for her because it's a 5th personal foul, and she fouls out with 8 points in the ball game. Free throw for Kiara Grohl. Grohl hits the first Bear Lake Realty free throw as Coach Hulene just says, well, I can't even argue. There's nothing to argue there. 4:18 left to go in this ball game, and Kiara's second free throw rattles around and just plops down through. 33-27, Rich up by 6 with 4:14 left to go. Down in the inside, Harder fakes the shot, turns, shoots, and it's an air ball short. Mylar with the offensive board, kicks it back outside. They go up top to Florell. She'll dribble to her right, pull up and miss short. May have been blocked by Thompson. Wallenstein has the Rebel rebound. Up court, the Rebels go quickly. Thompson from the left side puts it up, strong move, and in. She has 4 points, and it's 35-27. Rebels on top by 8. Rich was down 1 to end the third quarter, and then a travel will give it right back to Rich. That's 24 turnovers on the night for ICS, 35-27. A game that Rich probably didn't think would be this tight. Kiera across the timeline, dribbles to her right and gives to Stacy in the corner. McKenna has 15 in the game. Up top, Thompson dribbles way back out to run some clock off. She's hit hard by Harder, a late whistle, but it does come, and Emma Harder will pick up a second or third personal. I had her at 2, but I did. I was right. I thought I'd missed one, but I hadn't. So that's a 9th team foul. And Lauren Thompson shoots 1-1 at the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. Thompson went 2 for 2 on her last trip and hits this first one back of the iron and straight down through. Kaylee Cornea over to the scores table. She'll check back in with 4 fouls. So you got Cornea and Smith both with 4 fouls apiece. Anna Clement from ICS already fouled out. Korn, 7 points in the ball game. Here's Thompson, a second free throw. Good. Lauren Thompson, 4 for 4 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line in this ball game. And Rich has pushed the lead out to 10. They've outscored ICS 15-4 in this Bear Lake Memorial fourth. Brueggemann kicks it outside. Florell misses wide left off the glass. Kiera, an offensive board for Rich, or the defensive rebound rather, pushes quickly but then slows it down and gives it across left wing to Stacy. McKenna, crossover dribble, finds a lane all the way to the hoop. Left-handed layup is good. McKenna Stacy with 17 points in the ball game. Puts Rich up by 12, 39-27. Rebels have finally found their sync or their groove offensively, and they've been just very good defensively as well. Brueggemann down inside, and a shot up off of the glass. Good, I believe that was Florell. Has 4 points, and the lead is back to 10, 39-29. Thompson gives off to Grohl, 2.5 left to go. Kiera dribbles to her left to the wing, then back up top, then back to her left again, hands off to Smith, free throw line. She'll attack, get around the defense, put it up and in off the right side. And Smith with 4 points on her 18th birthday puts Rich up 41-29 on the Stacey's Repair scoreboard. Coach Ben Huline takes his final timeout with 2:16 left to go in this ball game. We'll take a quick timeout. No, we'll keep it right here. And do the Bear Lake Realty fan cam to the sweet sounds of the ICS band right here behind us. If you're looking for any kind of real estate, including timeshare options, beachfront, room with a view, secluded mountain retreat, maybe a winter recreations headquarters, visit BearLakeRealty.com. Gary and Amber McKee in Garden City. Bunch of Rebel fans over there across the way, cheering on the Rebel girls. And most of them probably will stick around and watch the boys take on ICS just after this girls' game finishes up. That's the Bear Lake Realty fan cam brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. Visit BearLakeRealty.com. 41-29. Rebels trailed by a point to start this quarter, but they've outscored ICS 19-6 in the period. Lions with the basketball, 2:15 left to go. Quick three from Mylars over the top, airmailed it. Stacy lets it go wisely out of bounds, and now ICS will apply some full court pressure. Stacy with a long pass. Cornea backs up rather than going to it. Florell to the basket, misses too strong on the floater. Rebound tipped around. Harder comes down with it and puts it in. She had about 6 rebounds in the third quarter. There's one in the fourth. 41-31. Kiera goes all the way to the hoop, then dishes off at the last second. Amber Smith with the bucket. 43-31, Rebel lead is 12. Mylar. Rebels get out on her a little bit better this time. Workus passes. Kiera tips it, but Florell is there to pick up the loose ball. Across to Mylar. Three-pointer just off the front of the rim, and Kaylee Cornea pulls down the rebound. She's bumped to the floor as she gets it off. Rebels attack. Lauren Thompson from the left side with the left hand puts it up and in. And Lauren's had an excellent fourth quarter. I've got her with 8 points in the period, and Rich leads 45-31, a 14-point Rebel lead. Pass across the top. Kiera anticipates, stationing Randolph Steele all the way to the hoop. Basket is good, and the Rebels have come alive big time in this fourth quarter, leading 47-31. A 16-point Rebel lead with 1:05 left to go. Coach Lundgren calls for a timeout. I think he's got that lead where he feels comfortable with it. This game much closer through 3.5 quarters than we thought it would be. But the Rebels will come away with a win. Final score yet to be determined, as coming out of the timeout, Rich will send Amber Smith, the birthday girl, along with McKenna Stacy, Lauren Thompson, Kaylee Cornea, and Jackie Leifson out on the floor. Final minute, 5 seconds to go. Rich leads by 16. Rebels have had a monster fourth quarter, 25 points. to ICS's 8 in this Bear Lake Memorial Hospital 4th. Pass down inside. Brueggemann back out. They work it around. Good ball movement. Harder pulls up right elbow. Shot too strong on the back of the iron. Brueggemann comes down to the offensive board to Harder. She fights through a lot of contact, misses the shot over the top. Stacy pushes up court and then slows it down and backs it out. I've got Stacy with 5 rebounds in the quarter, 8 in the game. Cornea across the top. Rebels playing keep away with 36 seconds to go. Stacy dribbles to her right, backs it out, then to her left, hands off to Smith, who bounces back to Stacy. McKenna dribbles right again, follows the screen. She is leveled to the floor. Big hit by Harder, who goes and reaches out to help her get up. Harder, I think, just misjudged where Stacy was going, and Harder's got Stacy by a good 15 or 20 pounds. Not to say she's big or anything like that. She's just has a little more size. She picks up her 3rd foul, and Stacy goes to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line to shoot 2. We're into the double bonus. Stacy drains the first, nothing but net. And Rich with a very comfortable lead now. 24.2 seconds left to go. Amber Smith checks out. She'll finish with 6 points in the game. Stacy's second free throw also nothing but net. And McKenna may be having a career night as a varsity player. Florell, Workus, Harder, right side. Mylar takes the shot, and that one rims and pops out. Rebound pulled down by Kim Nye. Jump ball. And possession arrow says Rich Rebels with 13.2 seconds left to go. Rich on top by 18. Bounce pass into Thompson. Lauren gives back to Nye. Kim turns, dribbles with the left hand. Crosses the timeline. Good crossover dribble to get away from the defense. Gives to Thompson with 3, 2. Lauren passes and Leifson pulls it away from the defense at the buzzer. And the Rebels come away with what was a close one late, but Rich pulled away for the win. 49-31 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. McKenna Stacy with 19 points in the Rebel victory. And Rich comes out on top.
Then they did the whole game.
What's that?
4 in the third quarter, they did the whole game.
Rebels with 27 points in the fourth quarter. They had 22 through the first 3. Stay tuned. Your post-game show's coming up. We've got the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, plus the quick Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet play-in shot of the game, and your game adjustment brought to you by the Randolph Country Store. 49-31 the final on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Rebels at the win and improve to 1-0 in Region 22 play on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Whenever you need dirt work, always think of J-Bar Excavation first. The professionals at J-Bar Excavation have all the right equipment and the experience to provide quality work that fits your schedule and your budget. Serving customers for years, the team at J-Bar Excavation understands the area and will work with you to create exactly what you're looking for. Stop in today. J-Bar Excavation, 90 Main Street in Randolph, Utah. It doesn't matter what season you visit Bear Lake. Make sure you always stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods. You'll find lots of great quality inventory at low prices, including guns and ammo. During the winter, you can rent cross-country skis, snowshoes, and buy your ski passes to Beaver Mountain. Pugstones is always the best place to get information about the area and purchase your hunting or fishing licenses. Everything you need with one stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods at the 4-way stop in Garden City.
Welcome to the post-game show of Rebel basketball. The girls just wrapped up. The boys are coming up in a couple of minutes, so we got to run through a quick post-game show. Kate back in the studio, my producer. We'll have the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap after the boys game. I'll recap both games, but we will have a Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. Jimmy John's, where fresh and fast meet at 113 Front Street in Evanston. So we're going to move right ahead. Rebels with the win, 49-31 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. The Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet shot of the game, McKenna Stacy's 3 to put the Rebels up 17-12 in the second quarter. We could also make a candidate an early 2-point basket by, was it Kaylee Corney or who made that two right at the beginning of the fourth quarter to put the Rebels back on top 24-23. Either one of those. Play of the game brought to you by Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We'll go quickly with Kiara Grohl's and one in the third quarter. Rebels were up by 4. She made the shot, got the foul, and hit the free throw to put Rich up by 6 at that point in the third, 20-14. And your Randolph Country Store adjustment of the game, whatever it was a big adjustment. Offensively, the Rebels had 22 points through 3 quarters. They scored 27 in the fourth and ran away with the game. A final score of 49-31. That offensive adjustment is your Randolph Country Store adjustment of the game. Stay tuned. We'll have your the town of Laketown Rebel Sports update will come after the boys game. We're going to move right into our boys pregame show. We'll take one quick break, and then we'll jump into Rebel boys basketball. That's coming up. Again, the girls with a solid victory in the end, pulling away 49-31 over ICS on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
When you have dental care done, you let the dentist and the hygienists into your personal space. It's important that you and your family trust that your dentist will provide professional care in a comfortable atmosphere. Comprehensive Family Dental is a family-owned and operated business that understands how important this trust is. 2 locations make it convenient for you and your family when scheduling appointments. When it comes to your dental work, expect the best. Call Comprehensive Family Dental today at 435-793-2210. If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech and drama competitions, rodeo, an array of different athletics, activities, community events, and so much more. Visit MyLocalRadio.com today and find what you're looking for.
You're tuned in to Rich Rebel Sports on KADQ Evanston.
Welcome to Rebel Boys basketball on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com. The Rebel Boys tonight take on the Intermountain Christian Lions. The girls just wrapped up a win, 49-31 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. And your boys game is coming up in a moment. We've got the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame, or the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show coming up when we return on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Whether you own a business or run a household, understanding where your money goes can help you improve overall financial stability. It can also help you reduce stress and help you plan for the future. Certified public accountant Gary Tusher understands money, income, expense, taxes, investments, assets, depreciation, and more. Make sure when it comes to your financial security, you're working with the best. Gary Tusher, CPA, serves business customers and private individuals. Call Gary Tusher, CPA today.
When you need to hire a semi, Saby Trucking in Woodruff, Utah is the place to call. Scott and Diana Saby have been serving customers across the nation since 2007. It's important to know that your loads are being handled professionally by honest, reliable drivers. The team at Saby Trucking reminds you, safety first. Don't text and drive. For all your long haul and short haul needs, get it there safely and on time. Call today, Saby Trucking, 435-503-0454.
Welcome back to the pregame show brought to you by Gary H. Tusher, CPA, for all your accounting needs. We've got to run through a real quick pregame show as we've got only about 6.5 minutes until the boys tip off against Intermountain Christian. That's brought to you by Gary H. Tusher for all your accounting needs. Call 208-847-2601. A real quick scene set. Rich comes in at 7-3, ICS at 11-3. They've won a lot of games this year, and they can be a team that scores a lot of points. If we look real quickly, there have been a couple of times they've scored in the 60s. They've even scored 72 even in a loss against Wendover. They scored 79 in a win over St. Joseph just a few weeks ago. So this is a team that can score a lot of points. No state titles in the Lions' history of boys basketball. And last year they beat Tabiona in the play-in game, but then went 0-2 at the state tournament. They lost the previous year in the playoff game. In the play-in game, they did not make the state tournament in 2014-15. Their last win at the state tournament was in 2010-11. and they beat Dugway in the quarterfinals, but then lost to Rich to finish out that state tournament. And that was the last time, I believe, or at least close to it, that these teams met. Rich against ICS over the last 10 or 15 years, 6-0. The Rebels, though, have not played ICS since 2012. We'll see how things go tonight. We'll talk with the bench leaders when we return. This pregame show is brought to you by Gary H. Tusher, and our coaches show, starting in a moment, is presented by T7 Propane in Woodruff. That's coming up right after this on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
It's the 2018 Mega Sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock in Evanston. Get $2,000 in bonus cash on 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Castle Rock has a huge selection to choose from at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the 2018 Mega Sale at Auto Farm with $2,000 in bonus cash or 0% financing for 72 months on select vehicles. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Whether it's
Ryan Steinekert with Coach Tim Drisdom, the ICS Lions coach. Thanks for your time. How's your season going so far? 11-3, looking good.
Yeah, it's going pretty good. We had a solid preseason. The guys saw some success, which I think is definitely good. You know, we got a tough one tonight. I know that. So it's a new season. Preseason is behind us, and I think everybody's thinking the same way.
You mentioned a tough one tonight. What do you know about Rich, and what do you need to do to beat them?
I mean, we know they're a really good team. You don't get the number one rank, for no reason. We know that they're, got some size, and the guard play is solid, and they play really, really well together. In order to beat them, I mean, first you got to play as hard as you can, try to make them uncomfortable, and and kind of live with those results.
What's your team doing well?
We're shooting the ball pretty well. We're learning to guard. We're still learning, every game. We're just learning how to guard position-wise, being off to the ball. And so the cool thing about our group is that I think we've gotten better from the start of the season till now, and that's still the goal, is just to get better. So,
anything else we should touch on?
No, I'm glad that Rich is here, and we look forward to the game tonight.
Tim Drisdom, head coach of the ICS Lions. Thanks for your time. Good luck tonight and through the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
Coverage of Rich High School sports is also being made possible by Delmas Equipment. Repairing equipment for over 20 years, farming equipment assembly, and custom fabrication. The Thompson Ranch. Brian and Becky Thompson, promoting student learning and success in all areas. And Western Ag Credit, reliable credit for all things agriculture. Randolph is located near the geographic center of Rich County, Utah, on a high plateau with an average elevation of 6,300 feet. The first group of settlers, led by Randolph H. Stewart, camped on a knoll south of the present town site on March 14, 1870. Randolph is a town of extremes, from 90 degrees in the summer to minus 40 in the winter. The folks who live here are also extreme, extremely loyal, extremely friendly, and extremely supportive of our youth. Good luck to all the Rich Rebels this year from everyone at the town of Randolph.
Ryan Steinekert with Ashley Brown of the Rich Rebels. Coach, a couple solid wins against a couple good teams last week.
Yeah, we knew going into last week that if we didn't play well that we might not be able to beat either team, and kids did a good job. They played hard, they played well together, and did a great job in most aspects of the game. West Side, I thought we played great defense. The kids helped each other. They were able to keep the ball in front of them and then also defend the three-point line. And then we did a good job on their big kids inside, and we allowed them to have one shot instead of getting multiple shots with rebounding.
Intermountain Christian this Friday. Not sure what to think about them, just how good they are or not, but one thing's for certain, they're scoring a lot of points.
Yeah, we watched them a little bit of the preview, and they run a 5-out offense where, they put everybody on the perimeter. They try to penetrate and kick, and, so it's going to be a big test for us going to their place. It's not going to be easy, but it's our first region game, so very important game.
Do you see yourselves running a man-to-man or zoning up on that 5-out?
We'll start in man, and we'll see how we do with that. And then if we need to, we'll go to some zone. We'll just probably switch it up and make sure that we can defend them in either one of those. And, hopefully our kids are excited knowing it's their first region game and against a new opponent that we haven't played for quite a while.
Are you worried at all about the boys looking past ICS and toward Saturday night's non-region, non-classification rivalry against Duchesne?
No, because they know that ICS is very important, and it's a road game, and that gym's very little. It's similar to St. Joe's, so it's going to be an atmosphere that they're probably not used to just because of the conditions, but hopefully they're ready and they understand that that's an important game because it is, the first region game, and then we'll get ready for Duchesne after that.
Ashley Brown of the Rich Rebels, thanks so much for your time, and good luck Friday night at ICS.
Okay, thank you.
Well, thanks so much, Coach. This has been the Ashley Brown Coaches Show, brought to you by T7 Propane in Woodruff. For all your propane needs, 435-793-4208. We're just moments away from your starting lineups and tip-offs and opening tip-off, and you've been tuned into the Rebel Basketball pregame show presented by Gary H. Tusher, CPA for all your accounting needs. A quick Goods on the Wood brought to you by Ned and Tammy Calder. Rebels, the visiting team, obviously, here at Intermountain Christian. Rebels in the road blues, Christians in the home whites. The Wood, it's a very nice court. It's small. It's a small gymnasium, and the house is packed, including right where we are. We're sharing the scores table with the scorekeepers, the scoreboard guy, and of course the band is right behind us. So it's a loud, small, compact, and exciting atmosphere here in the gym tonight. Looks like we're going to have another invocation, I imagine. So we'll take a quick break. We've got your Rich County keys of the game. Town of Woodruff starting lineups coming up in just a moment as well. And the Independent Software Solutions opening tip-off. That's coming up in just a bit. They do a national anthem and I think an invocation just before this game as well. Let's see.
We played the national anthem before the girls' game, so we're not going to do that now. But I do want to ask you guys, if you could, there are people out in the halls who really would love to be able to get in. And I see there are a few available seats.
We've got your, again, keys of the game, starting lineups, and Independent Software Solutions coming up in a moment. I'm just kind of stalling for a second here to see if they are going to have a prayer, which they did before the girls' game. Looks like not for the boys' game. Again, our Goods on the Wood were brought to you by Ned and Tammy Calder. Keys of the game by Rich County Rebels with a championship cause. Number one is perimeter play. ICS runs a 5-out. We heard Coach Ashley Brown talk about that a minute ago, and Rich has to be good on the perimeter to slow them down and to avoid easy baskets for ICS. Number two, to Beal or not to Beal? That is the question. Kevin Beal averages 18 points per game. Rebels have to slow him down. And the third, the golden rule. Rebels have to take care of the basketball, treat that ball like gold. Those are your keys of the game, brought to you by Rich County Rebels with a championship cause. Starters for the visiting Rich Rebels, senior Cameron Calder, also a senior and birthday boy Aaron Smith, senior Jordan Cook, senior Nick Jarman, senior Porter Weston. ICS Lions starters who come in at 11-3 this season, and it's a region opener for both these teams, being in the first region for the first time, or the same region for the first time in a long time. In fact, they just mentioned the first time Rich has played at Intermountain Christian was in 2002. ICS starters are seniors Nathan Cole, Austin Worley, Vitalik Mylar, and Kevin Beal, along with sophomore Jared Firkin. And all those guys, it looks like, can do some damage on the scoreboard. Kevin Beal with 18 points a game, and then the other three of the other four average almost 10 points per game. So that's a lot of scoring that this team can do. Those are your starting lineups, brought to you by the Town of Woodruff. Mayor Scott Saby, council members Millie Bradshaw, Raymond Franson, Kent Stewart, and Jason Peterson, with Secretary Lisa Bell. Our pregame show has been brought to you by Gary H. Tusher, CPA for all your accounting needs, at 118 North 8th Street in Montpelier. It's getting to be about tax time, and make sure you give Gary H. Tusher a call, 208-847-2601. That's 208-847-2601. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Jensen Wood Motors in Montpelier. They've got Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge. That's jensenwood.com, Jensen wood.com in Montpelier, Idaho. Got your Independent Software Solutions opening tip-off coming up in just a moment. Let's get caught up real quick on what's happened so far tonight. JV girls won 45-12, JV boys 61-34. The varsity girls were in for a real battle. They scored just 22 points through the first 3 quarters of the game and then exploded for 27 in the final period and pulled away in that fourth quarter to win 49-31. The Rebels average 52 points a game. This is the boys, and allow 44. ICS is scoring 59 a game and allowing 48.5. They're coached by Tim Drisdom, who, if you're a Utah fan, a University of Utah fan, which like the Andersons and others, you may remember Tim Drisdom. He played point guard for the Utes a few years ago. Played overseas a little bit and has been in coaching. He coached at Murray High for about 4 years as an assistant. This is his first year as head coach at Intermountain Christian. Time for your tip-off, brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. For all your business computer needs, Independent Software Solutions. It's a quick and easy Google search, and they'll help you out with all your business computer needs. That's Independent Software Solutions. It's Jarman against Jared Firkin for the tip. Jarman wins it over to Cook. Jordan goes across the lane to Cameron Calder for the quick 2, and the Rebels are on top 2-0 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Jordan averages almost 4 assists per game, and he's already got 1 early in this one. Down to the left corner, the Lions work it around. That may be a candidate for your play of the game. Ball down inside. Cameron strips it away from Kevin Beal, who says, hey, he got my arm, but it doesn't work. The plea doesn't convince the official. Out of bounds off of Beal, and it's Rebel basketball after the turnover. Cook inbounds to Smith. Aaron turns, and the pressure backs off. Just one-to-one on man. Mylar guards Smith all the way up court, who gives to Cook. Rebels working around the top. Looked like they were going into a weave type player, 3-man around the top, but they go out of that. Calder out high on the right wing, gives to Smith. He's held, dishes one-handed across the lane to Cook, over the top on the shot, and the defensive rebound for Worley. Up court to the right wing, 3-point shot, too strong, back of the iron. Jarman tips it out. Calder had it. It's knocked away by Beal into the corner, off the hands of Worley and out of bounds to the Rebels. The officials are talking to the Rebels. The bench, there's not room on the bench for all the Rebel players and coaches. They said, the official said, we got to scoot you guys back. There's just a small space right here on our left for coaches and players. And Rich is going to have to squeeze in, get a little closer. Rich. On top, 2-0 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. And ICS applying some full court pressure. Mylar guards Smith all the way up court. Not much contact, but enough for the whistle. And Vitalik Mylar picks up his first personal foul. Mylar a senior, Nathan Cole a senior, Austin Worley a senior, and Kevin Beal a senior. Just one sophomore in the lineup. Long inbound pass from Calder to Jarman. He'll turn and miss short. Rebound tipped around. Calder fighting for it for Rich, but it's into the hands of Kevin Beal for the Lions. Shot outside. Jarman stuffs that shot attempt by Austin Worley. Worley gets it back and goes at Jarman again, who stuffs the shot again. Cook comes up with the ball, and he is fouled as he heads up court. Nick Jarman averages 3.5 blocks per game. He's more than halfway there just on that one possession for ICS. Inbound as Jared Firkin picked up the foul. Smith across the timeline, bounces to Cook. A lot of pressure on the ball for ICS. Rebels lob into Jarman. He'll dribble past the D, up off the glass, and good. Jarman puts Rich up 4-0 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Good ball movement from the Rebels. Long 3 from the left wing. Funny rotation, and Jarman skies high and pulls down the rebound for Rich, but throws it away on the outlet pass. Kevin Beal on the left wing. They work it around. Here's another 3-point shot attempt. This one over the top, and Cook gets the Rebel rebound. Jordan pushes up court to Weston. Tip. He gets it underneath, goes up strong, and he's fouled. He was straight underneath the basket, but knew the contact was coming, so he just went up as strong as he could and drew the foul. Goes to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. The foul charge to Vitalik Mylar, his second personal. And I want to make sure I'm saying that right. Vitalik Mylar. Coach Drisdom helped me out before the game with some pronunciations. Weston's first free throw is short, off the front of the rim, no good. And Porter will have a second free throw. Porter, Weston this season from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line, just 1 of 5, including that miss. He'll probably be the first to tell you he needs to get better. Misses the second as well, and Beal has the rebound for ICS. He'll head up court to the top of the key. Weston steals it, but it's stolen right back as he tried to head up court. They go back court, but no over and back is called. Quickly up ahead. Beal out on the right wing. Rebels on top 4-0. They go inside, then kick it back out. Three-point shot from the corner is short. Cook has the rebound. He's bumped, but he maintains possession and heads up court. Rebels attacking left to right. Cook all the way to the basket with the left hand off the glass and in. Jordan Cook attacking, has his first 2 points, and Rich is on top 6-0. Boy, if ICS starts to hit from outside, Rebels will be in trouble as a three-point shot goes too strong. It's chased in the corner. The shot attempt by Jared Firkin, and knocked out of bounds off of Weston of Rich. So ICS with the ball in the corner. Calder guarding the inbound play. Inbound to Firkin. They go around the top of the arc. Right side, Worley. Up top, Beal fakes the quick shot and traveled. No, he was fouled. ICS, the shorts just look dirty. I think it's kind of a digital camouflage, but it's so light that it just looks like they haven't been cleaned. 6-0. Rebels on top. Inbound play from the baseline. The foul was on birthday boy Aaron Smith. Top of the key, Firkin, left side. They quickly work it around to the left side. Back up top. Firkin dribbles into the free throw line, kicks it back outside. A drive from Stoddard. His shot is just short, and Nick Jarman has a Rebel rebound. Up court quickly. Cook misses short on the layup, and the rebound, Kevin Beal. He's hounded but gets away and passes up court. ICS quickly down to the right baseline. Shot up just over Jarman's outstretched hands. Drops through, and that was Austin Worley with the bucket. ICS is on the board. Calder dribbles and then kicks it right wing to Cook, back up top to Smith. Rebels will set up in the half court. Man-to-man defense for the Lions. Rebels give to a cutting Porter Weston, but a whistle and a foul before. Coach Drisdom not sure what the foul was. Jared Firkin picks up his second personal. Fourth team foul on ICS. Rebels of the Mound Valley Cattle Company inbound play, brought to you by Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho. Calder to trigger it in, bounces into Jarman, turns, fakes the shot, and he traveled. Rebel third turnover this first quarter, 4:19 left in the Pugstone Sporting Goods first quarter. Your winter recreation, your all seasons and all sports recreation. That's Pugstone Sporting Goods. To the right wing, Cole gives to Beal. Calder guarding hard. Coach Drisdom calls, get him off, and the whistle comes. Beal shaking his head as he's been hounded. And it's Cameron Calder with his first personal, Rebel second team foul. Beal will inbound. Worley right there in front of him. Rebels have been in a man-to-man defense so far, and checking in is Reagan Johnson, a senior who averages about 1 point a game. He's got first team all hair, though, I think. Beal slaps the ball to trigger it in. Look into the corner, finds his man, Jeffrey Soper. Across the top, they swing it around to the right corner, back to Beal. Good switch defense on a man-to-man for the Rebels. And now Smith is guarding Beal. They go free throw line. Quick shot by Worley, and he's got his second bucket of the game. Rebels quickly back the other way. Calder goes up strong, and a foul is called. Coach Drisdom doesn't like the call, wanted a jump ball or a clean block, but instead Cameron Calder earns a trip to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. The blocking foul charged to Bennett Worley, I believe. Oh, no, I spoke too soon. The scoreboard hadn't updated. It was Austin Worley on the foul. Calder misses short on the Bear Lake Realty free throw. Rebels 0 for 2, 0 for 3 at the Bear Lake Realty free throw line so far in this ball game. Cook and Weston get a breather. Anderson and Kenan Clark into the ball game. That's Jared Anderson for Rich. Calder's second free throw, nothing but net. He's got 3 points, and the Rebel lead is 7-4, a 3-point lead on the Stacey's Repair scoreboard. Cole dribbles to his left, Smith guarding. To the top, Kevin Beal. Coach Drisdom says, take him. Smith steps in, pokes it away. He'll go to the other end, use his body well, and lays it up and in. Aaron Smith with the steal and the basket. A stationing Randolph steal and the fast break. Beal up to the right side. On the wing, they kick it into the corner. Worley, top of the key, Soper. They work it around. Beal fakes the shot, gets Calder off his feet, but Cameron recovers and knocks the ball away. Gets called for foul. Cameron says, I didn't touch him. The official says, you got him on the arm. And that's a debate that Calder will lose every time, unfortunately. Cameron's second personal, Rebel third team foul. So Cameron takes a break. Cook comes back into the game. Jordan has no fouls on him. Inbound play. They go into the corner. Three-point shot. No, off target. Jarman tips the rebound. It's out of his hands, and he gets it back. Nick with 4 rebounds in the quarter. And the Rebels have the basketball, leading 9-4. Aaron Smith, right wing. Defense out on him, so no chance for the three-point shot. Lob inside to Jarman, who turns and puts it in. Great pass from Jordan Cook with another assist. He almost gets a takeaway, but can't take it. 11-4. Rich with the 7-point lead. Beal right side. Worley fakes the shot, kicks it outside. Clark takes it away. He's got a clear lane to the hoop. Goes up with the left hand and in. Kenan Clark with the steal, the layup, and that puts Rich on top. 13-4 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard here in this first quarter, brought to you by Pugstone Sporting Goods. You're tuned into the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too.
It doesn't matter what season you visit Bear Lake. Make sure you always stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods. You'll find lots of great quality inventory at low prices, including guns and ammo. During the winter, you can rent cross-country skis, snowshoes, and buy your ski passes to Beaver Mountain. Pugstones is always the best place to get information about the area and purchase your hunting or fishing licenses. Everything you need with one stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods at the 4-way stop in Garden City.
ICS likes to shoot outside. They've taken 8 3-point attempts already in this game, but fortunately for Rich, the Lions are 0 for 8 from beyond the arc. They hit even 2 of those, maybe 25%. And it's a 13-10 game. They hit 3 of them. We're tied. Instead, it's 13-4, Rich on top. Beal, right wing, gives it off to Cole. He'll drive the lane, kick it across, down the right corner, 3-point shot, short. Jarman skies for his 5th rebound, maybe 4th. I may have given him an extra. Rebels pull down the board, push up ahead. Clark in the lane, knocked away. Good hands by Soper from ICS. And Rich has an inbound play from the baseline. Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbound play brought to you by Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho. This is a high-intensity, fast-paced game from ICS. And if they start hitting from outside, the Rebels will be in some trouble. Anderson inbounds, goes across to Clark, fakes the shot, drives, fades away short. Jarman rebound, tipped, and out of bounds off of Kyle Combe. The official says ICS basketball. Oh, wow, it is ICS basketball. Jarman tipped it. Combe tried to save it. It clearly went off him, but ICS has the ball. Up court, Worley, top of the key. Beal, they give to Cole, kick it around. Beal for 3 from the left wing, off target. Jarman pulls down the rebound. He's hit as he comes down, but he holds on to it. And the Rebels push up the right side. Smith dribbles to the top of the key. Anderson on the left wing, back up top to Aaron. Man-to-man defense from ICS. Aaron dribbles left, back to his right, finds Cook just before a 5-second violation. Jordan drives in, puts it up strong off the glass. Great move from Jordan Cook, who has 4 points in the first quarter. And it's 15-4. ICS pushes the other end. Worley, though, cut off, kicks it back outside. They swing it around the arc. 3-point shot from the left wing is an air ball short. Rebound tipped out to Jared Anderson of the Rebels. His first rebound of the game. He averages 2.5, and he'll bring it across the timeline to the left wing. Cook, quick jab step, gets the defense off him just a bit, and he'll give back to Anderson. Jared dribbles left, pick and roll with Jarman, but no roll. Clark rolls in or passes into Jarman, who was wrapped up and fouled as the pass came in. The foul charge to Nathan Cole. Coach told me not a lot of size on this team. Cole listed at 5'10". That's a 6th team foul. Cole's first personal. 15-4, Rebels on top. Circulates our Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbound play. Cook, 3-pointer is short off the front of the rim. He chases down his own rebound, fires for Clark, and it's through his hands and out of bounds. Pass a little too hot for how close those two were to each other. And Rich with their fourth turnover of the quarter, but leading 15-4. ICS has yet to find their groove from outside. Austin Worley has 4 points. He has the ball at the free throw line. They work it around quickly. right wing. Good defense by Clark on a drive attempt from Jared Firkin. They go back outside. A jab step is called a travel on Nathan Cole, and the Lions have 5 turnovers in the first quarter. This first quarter action is brought to you by Pugstone Sporting Goods. Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Pugstone's has it all. Anderson to inbound. Full court pressure from ICS. They get it to Cook. It's a man-to-man press as they back off. Cook works against Kevin Beal. Beal pokes it away and takes it away. He'll go to the other end and lay it up with the right hand and in. Kevin Beal averages 18 a game. That's his first bucket of this one. 15-6. Rebels working against the full court pressure. Anderson with 3, 2. Clark turns, shoots the 3 over the top. Too strong. And at the end of 1, Rich leads by 9, 15-6. On the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. This first quarter is brought to you by Pugstone Sporting Goods on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también.
Coverage of Rich High School sports is also being made possible by Delmas Equipment, repairing equipment for over 20 years, farming equipment assembly, and custom fabrication. The Thompson Ranch. Brian and Becky Thompson, promoting student learning and success in all areas. And Western Ag Credit, reliable credit for all things agriculture.
I apologize to Plains Tire. I cut that ad off early. The band is right in my ear, and I was looking for the end. I couldn't hear the end, and I cut that off ad early. It was the guy saying, hablamos también español. They speak Spanish there at Plains Tire in Evanston. If you're looking to get new tires, stop in at Plains. Just underway in the second quarter, brought to you by J-Bar Auto. Cook guarding Beal, pokes the ball away. Beal gets it back. Jordan guarding closely on Beal. Good defense out on the perimeter. Intermountain Christian 0 of 10 from three-point range in that first quarter. Beal drives, kicks off to Worley. He'll drive, kick back outside. Three-point shot attempt is up and good from Jared Firkin. And there's the first triple of the ball game for either team. 15-9. Lead suddenly down to 6. Anderson goes into Clark. He'll turn, shoot, and hit. Kenan Clark with the nice touch on a high rainbow. 17-9 from the right elbow. Quickly back up court. Three-point shot is up off the front of the iron, and Jarman goes up and skies for his 7th Rebel rebound. Cook fires across left side. Anderson hesitates, then goes to the hoop and lays it in with the right hand. Jared Anderson. Nice little hesitation. Frees him up for the shot. Rebels up by 10. Up to the right wing. That's Cole. They kick it back and around. Worley left side. Beal in the left corner. Anderson on him. Jared guarding hard. Good defense. Kick it back outside. Three-point shot attempt up off the back of the iron. Anderson pulls down the Rebel rebound. And Jared turns and pushes up court. Slows it down. Fakes the 3 to Aaron Smith. He'll take the 3. Yes, nothing but net. Aaron Smith with the triple. A pro physical therapy three-point shot. Brought to you by Dr. Dallas Clark, physical therapist. And Rich leads 22-9. Beal up to the right wing. He'll stop. Follows the screen. Puts up the 3 and misses with an air ball. And Clark just lets it bounce once and out of bounds. Calder and Weston check back into the game. Rich, not sure if they know who's supposed to be in right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we do have 5. So it's Anderson, Smith, Calder, Weston, and Jarman on the floor. Anderson fires into Calder. Cameron, little jab step, dribbles, then hands off to Smith. Across the timeline. Rebels attacking left to right in this first half. On MyLocalRadio.com. Anderson looking inside to Weston, posted up, but no passing lane. Calder on the right wing. One dribble, then backs it out a bit. Smith, top of the key. Steps left, shoots the 3, and that can't get that one to go. Calder smacks the rebound out to Jarman, who goes back outside. Smith steps up to the 3 again and hits it this time. Aaron Smith, another pro physical therapy three-pointer, and it's 25-9. Rebels, that's Aaron's 2nd triple of the quarter. Up court. Cole at the top of the key, goes right side. Here's another three-point attempt. Good by Jared Firkin, his 2nd triple of the quarter. And Rich No, it was Coach Drisdom calling for a timeout. Rich may need to adjust to what they're doing against Jared Firkin, but Rich on top 25-12 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. We'll take a quick break and be back in more of the J-Bar Auto second quarter right after this on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
One of the greatest things about living in Randolph, Utah is the friendly folks that live and operate business there. This is especially true at J-Bar Auto on Main Street in Randolph. Serving customers for years, J-Bar Auto provides high-quality service at a fair price, including vehicles large and small, tractors, and other types of equipment. J-Bar Auto also sells quality tires.
We appreciate all of our customers. Call us anytime. We're happy to help.
J-Bar Auto, 90 Main Street in Randolph, Utah. Stop in today.
Oh, the Rebel girls played before this boys game took place, or before this boys game started, and Rich scored 22 points through the first 3 quarters and trailed by 1 to start the fourth. Rebels outscored ICS 27-8 in the fourth quarter to win 49-31. Rebel boys off to a hot start. 5:35 left in the second quarter, brought to you by J-Bar Auto, and Rich leads 25-12. Kason Trineri splits through the D. Full court press, goes behind the back with the dribble, then picks it up and gives to Calder on the right wing. Cameron looks to bounce it inside, and it's taken away. A turnover for Rich, the first of the second quarter. Quickly up court, Furcus, they swing it around. Beal in the right corner. Back up top, Worley drives in the lane, then dishes out to the corner. Cole couldn't hold on to it, instead gives it off to Soper. And then up top again, they continue to work it around. 5 out, screens, ball screens up high, out beyond the 15-foot mark. Another little drive, then they kick it back outside. 3-point shot way off target. Jarman tips it to Smith. Aaron pushes up the right side. He'll stop, pull up for 3, and miss just short. Jarman, the offensive board, putback is in. Nick Jarman, I have with already 9, maybe 8 rebounds. I may be a little too generous, but 8 points or 4 points, 6 points in the game. Beal on the right side finds a lane, drives. Jarman goes up, can't block the shot, but he altered the shot, and then Jarman pulls down the Rebel rebound. Quickly to Trineri, and Kaysen slows it down as he crosses the timeline, dribbles left and gives to Calder on the wing. Left side, Cameron finds a lane, goes up strong, ball knocked away, and a couple of whistles. Each official got the whistle in the mouth and blew the foul just as Calder knocked the ball out of bounds, but it was because of the foul. Foul charged to Nathan Cole, his first. Would it be his second? Thank you. I thought so. Todd Stacy, I gotta sit by you all the time, man. You're helpful. Todd Stacy, I'm right here at the scores table, and he's helping me out. Calder at the free throw line. He's 1 for 2, misses the front end, back of the iron. Second free throw up, and it shoots down through. And Cameron has 4 points in the game. Rich up 28-12, a 16-point lead with just over 4 left in the second quarter. J-Bar Auto. 3-point shot from the left corner is good. Nathan Cole, that one rattles home. And that's the thing about a team like this. They live and die by the 3. So far they've died, but boy, there's plenty of game time left, and if they get hot, they've got a lot of different guys who can make it from out there. 25-18, Rebels up by 13. Calder, pick and roll. Jarman goes up strong and lays it in. Nice pick and roll, maybe your play of the game, brought to you by Rolling Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Quickly into the corner, fake shot, dish out, 3-point shot, good. Straight through by Jeff Soper. That's 4 threes in the ball game, or in the quarter. For Intermountain Christian, they went 0 of 10 from the beyond the arc in the first. Cameron Calder tries to get by the D. Ball, a reach-in, poke away by Soper, and Rich has it on the baseline. Oh, no, did they call a foul? This up official at the middle of the court called a foul on Soper. I thought that should have been. He really reached in hard. And Cameron Calder goes to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Rebels so far in the game, just 2 of 6 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. Cameron, his first is good. Calder has 5 in the ball game. He's really come on the last couple of games. 16 points in a win over Bear Lake last week. 10 against Westside in that victory. Calder from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. 9 of 14 coming into the game, and he hits both free throws on that trip. to put Rich on top 32-18. Back to a 14-point lead. Long three-point attempt off to the right side. Rebound. Smith tips it, and he's going to be called for a foul there. Aaron Smith must have got a piece of the arm of Austin Worley as he went by to try and grab that rebound. Substitution, and Vitalik Mylar will check back in. He averages 8 a game, hasn't scored yet. Another one that's struggling so far, Kevin Beal, who averages 18 a game, has just 2 for ICS. Inbound play for the Lions. Rebels on top 32-18. Inbound right corner, three-point shot is a quick one, and it was a laser. Hit the front of the rim, bounced up over behind the backboard. A Ritual inbound. Trenary, Smith, Calder, Jarman, and Weston on the floor. Trenary inbounds to Smith. Defense retreats, and it's a one-on-one. Aaron guarded by Mylar. Smith dribbles right, back left, and gives to Calder. Cameron follows a screen from Jarman, then Weston around the top to Trenary. He'll go up strong and can't get it to go. Jarman rips down the board, puts it back, can't get that. Weston rips it down, and he's fouled on the putback. Jarman shakes off some frustration. Trenary had a nice look, too. Fought through some contact, but no foul. And then Weston gets the final word as he heads to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. He's 0 for 2 so far in the game. The foul charged to Austin Worley, his second. 9th team foul, or is that 10? That's 9. So Weston with a 1-and-1. Oh, no, 2. That was 2 free throws. He fouled on the shot. Nope, they'll say 1-and-1. Calder fights for the rebound, deflects it away from Worley, I believe. So Weston 0 for 3 from the line tonight, but Rich on top 32-18. Across the timeline comes Cole. He'll give to Beal on the right wing. Calder guarding him, follows a screen to his left. Pick and roll, they kick it back outside. Worley, step back, shot blocked by Jarman. Weston pulls it down. 3rd block of the game for Jarman. Trenary up to the right wing, gives to Calder. Cameron looking inside, tries to bounce to Jarman. It's deflected, but Nick comes up with it, works hard and backs in, puts the shot up and off the glass. Jarman with 10 points, 6 of those in the quarter, 34-18. Beal, nope, that's Cole up court. Kick it back outside. Firkin, they work it around, left corner. Worley up top again to Cole. Right side, Mylar. 34-18, Rich up by 16 with 2:06 left in the J-Bar Auto second quarter. Double team, they work it around. Worley finds a lane, goes up. Jarman blocks it, but got a piece of his head and the foul. So Jarman will pick up his first personal and send Austin Worley to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throws of the game for ICS, is that right? Wow. They just haven't attacked the hoop a whole lot. They've taken a lot of outside jumpers. 20 3-point shot attempts. They've hit 4. Worley at the line. Nothing but net on his first shot. Anderson checks back in. Cook back into the ball game as well. So the Rebels with Weston, Anderson, Jarman, Cook, and Trenary on the floor. Worley with a second free throw coming, trying to cut the lead to, or the deficit to 14. Does not. Back of the iron, rebound tipped out and saved. No, Beal couldn't quite get to it. Rebels were going to let it go. Beal had a shot at it, but couldn't quite get there. Trenary inbounds to Anderson. Jared dribbles to his left, pressured by Beal, gets across the timeline and gives to Cook. Minute 50 left in the J-Bar Auto second. Trenary on the right wing, guarded high, follows the screen, looking for pick and roll, threads the needle with the pass. Weston misses the shot. Jarman tips the rebound up. Ball is hit out of his hands, and a whistle will put Jarman on the free throw line. He'll shoot 2, whether he was in the act of shooting or just fouled. That's double bonus. 23, Kevin Beal with his first personal. And Nick Jarman at the line shooting 2 this season. Jarman down at 58% free throw shooting. He was closer to 70% last year. And I imagine he'll bring that number back up as he hits the front end. Hit the back of the iron and straight down through. 35-19, Rebels up by 16 on the Stacey's Repair scoreboard. Another Bear Lake Realty free throw coming, and Jarman knocks it down. Again, back of the iron, straight down through. 36-19, Rich on top by 17. 1:35 left in the J-Bar Auto second quarter. We're at Intermountain Christian School. Region 22 game, first Region 22 game for either team. Great D from Trenary. Kick back outside. Beal wanted the three, but Anderson cuts him off. Beal drives, then dishes back outside. Three-pointer, left wing, Worley. It's too strong. Rebound, Cook tips it. Worley tips it out of bounds. And it's Rebel basketball. 1:16 left in the second. Inbound to Trineri. Kaysen, nice jab step, dribbles left. Kaysen, part of the Rebel JV team, 61-34 win over ICS in that JV game. Cook around the top with the left-handed dribble. Gives to Anderson. He'll come back around with the right. Then give to Cook again on the left wing. Jordan around the top to Anderson on the left. He'll follow a couple of screens around the top to Trineri in the corner. Looking inside for Weston instead. Gives to a slicing Jordan Cook, who goes all the way to the basket and finishes with the left hand. 38-19. Jordan Cook with 6 points. Worley down to the baseline. They swing it around. Good ball movement, but they can't get the open look. Rebels defensively have been good. Kevin Beal, nice ball fake. Step back, no, can't get the open look he wanted. Instead, kicks it outside. Firkin drives, got away with a travel, and finishes on the left side with the left hand. 38-21. Rebels push back the other way. Trineri to Anderson. Up top to Cook, 21-19. Inside, thread the needle. Weston hits the shot. He was bumped hard, no foul called, but he makes the basket from the right side. Great pass, entry pass by Cook. 11, 10, 9. Beal calling out. Give me a screen here. ISO. Screen left, screen right, screen left. Beal turns to his left, and what was that? 3 seconds? The official blows the whistle. Coach Drisdom is puzzled. He has no clue what's going on. What is the call, he says. Blue ball. She said offense what? Not sure what she said. So Trineri inbounds with 2 seconds left. It's stolen. The putback is good, and that ends the half. Mylar with the steal and the bucket, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Rich on top, 40-23 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. We saw some of this furious pace against Rock Springs, and the Rebels kept pace with that 4A team. They've not only kept pace, they've dominated in the first half against ICS. Second quarter action's been brought to you by J-Bar Auto. Quality service at a fair price. We'll take a quick break, be back with your halftime show brought to you by Comprehensive Family Dental here on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
One of the greatest things about living in Randolph, Utah is the friendly folks that live and operate business there. This is especially true at J-Bar Auto on Main Street in Randolph. Serving customers for years, J-Bar Auto provides high-quality service at a fair price, including vehicles large and small, tractors, and other types of equipment. J-Bar Auto also sells quality tires.
We appreciate all of our customers. Call us anytime. We're happy to help.
J-Bar Auto, 90 Main Street in Randolph, Utah. Stop in today.
The best family vacations create lifelong memories. The Wind River Hotel and Casino in Riverton, Wyoming has teamed up with the Riverton Golf and Country Club to bring you great golf getaway packages for the whole family. Come for a couple of days, golf, eat, relax, tour the Wind River Indian Reservation, and enjoy the Native American tribal dancers. Pet rooms are available so you can bring the whole family and stay. Call today the Wind River Hotel and Casino, where families play, stay, win. 866-657-1604.
When you have dental care done, you let the dentist and the hygienists into your personal space. It's important that you and your family trust that your dentist will provide professional care in a comfortable atmosphere. Comprehensive Family Dental is a family-owned and operated business that understands how important this trust is. 2 locations make it convenient for you and your family when scheduling appointments. When it comes to your dental work, expect the best. Call Comprehensive Family Dental today at 435-793-2210.
As the hospital closest to Bear Lake, professional medical care is always available at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. As a full-service hospital, Bear Lake Memorial offers an emergency room that's open 24/7. They treat patients of all ages. Other professional services include physicians' clinics, assisted living, home health services, counseling, dialysis, physical, occupational, and speech therapy, orthopedic care, and skilled nursing. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Count on us to care.
Make this winter epic when you rent from Epic Recreation in Garden City, Utah. We rent cabins, snowmobiles, snowcat razors, snow tire bicycles, snowshoes, and more. Thank goodness winter is long, because at Bear Lake, we make it epic. Call us today and book your epic adventure at Bear Lake. Recreation and lodging packages available year-round. Call Epic Recreation today or book online at epicrecreation.net.
Whether you own a business or run a household, understanding where your money goes can help you improve overall financial stability. It can also help you reduce stress and help you plan for the future. Certified public accountant Gary Tusher understands money, income, expense, taxes, investments, assets, depreciation, and more. Make sure when it comes to your financial security, you're working with the best. Gary Tusher, CPA, serves business customers and private individuals. Call Gary Tusher, CPA today.
Well, on this happy birthday for Amber and Aaron Smith, hopefully happy. The girls won 49-31. The boys on top 40-23 at the half. And welcome to the Comprehensive Family Dental Dr. Sean Grohl halftime show. Dr. Grohl providing quality family dentistry since 1998. A small gym. It's a fantastic atmosphere. The band is behind us. And they're rocking it tonight, playing a song from the Lego movie, Everything is Awesome. So far in that first half, just about everything awesome for Rich. Nick Jarman, 12 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, leading the way for the Rebels, who shot 67% from two-point range and 59% overall in that first half. Also out-rebounded ICS 25-8. Good grief. At the half, it's Rich up by 17 on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com. We'll be back with Town of Randolph first half highlights after this.
It's the 2018 mega sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock in Evanston. Get $2,000 in bonus cash on 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Castle Rock has a huge selection to choose from at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the 2018 mega sale at Auto Farm with $2,000 in bonus cash or 0% financing for 72 months on select vehicles. Chevrolet, find new road.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Randolph is located near the geographic center of Rich County, Utah, on a high plateau with an average elevation of 6,300 feet. The first group of settlers, led by Randolph H. Stewart, camped on a knoll south of the present town site on March 14, 1870. Randolph is a town of extremes, from 90 degrees in the summer to minus 40 in the winter. The folks who live here are also extreme, extremely loyal, extremely friendly, and extremely supportive of our youth. Good luck to all the Rich Rebels this year from everyone at the town of Randolph.
Welcome back to the halftime show. It's brought to you by Comprehensive Family Dental. Dr. Sean Grohl providing quality family dentistry since 1998. At the half, the Rebels, boy, some stats here. This is impressive. 14 of 21 from inside the arc, 2 of 6 from beyond the arc. Rebels shooting 59% in this ball game, and one of the differences I'm seeing in this game is the Rebels' discipline and teamwork, where ICS is shooting a lot from outside. Now, if they're hitting those, then it looks like a different game, but just 4 of 21, 19% from beyond the arc, whereas the Rebels are 14 of 21 from inside the arc, and that's been a recipe for a 40-23 lead at the half, is working it inside. Now, granted, the Jarman in there, the 3 shots from inside the arc that ICS has not made, Jarman blocked. They're 5 of 8. Jarman has 3 blocks, all inside the arc. So the Rebels also out-rebounding ICS 25-8 in that first half. I had Jarman with 11 rebounds, 12 points, 3 blocks, and then a bunch of other guys getting in on it as well. Aaron Smith, 8 points. Cameron Calder had 6. Jordan Cook had 6. Kenan Clark, 4. Porter Weston and Jared Anderson with 2 points apiece. This is a fun pace, an exciting, fast tempo, and we saw Rich keep this kind of tempo against Rock Springs, and the Rebels ran right with the 4A Tigers. If ICS wants to go this pace, I think the Rebels will run them right out of the gym. We're on pace for an 80-46 score. Of course, things will change in the second half, and the Rebels will have to continue to play some good defense and do their best to make sure that ICS doesn't heat up from three-point range. They average 60 points per game, so there's got to be some scoring made up from there somewhere, as they've got just 23 points and 4 of 21 from three-point range in that first half. Our first half highlights are brought to you by the town of Randolph, home of the Rich Rebels. Good luck from Mayor Lynn Weston, board members Sim Bell, Brian Wires, Bridget Pugmire, Melanie Lim, and clerk Lana Peart. Our halftime is brought to you by Comprehensive Family Dental. We'll be back with just a little bit more of it and the third quarter when we return on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
This is Rebel Senior Aaron Smith, and you're tuned in to Rich High Hoops on Rebel Radio, KDQ FM 98.3, with live streaming video at MyLocalRadio.com.
The best family vacations create lifelong memories. The Wind River Hotel and Casino in Riverton, Wyoming offers a family dinosaur dig and vacation package that includes digging for fossils at the Wyoming Dinosaur Center, sack lunches, tours of the museum, and lovely clean rooms for a comfortable night's stay. With 3 restaurants to choose from, you and your family will have fun, eat well, and rest easy. Schedule your family dinosaur dig at the Wind River Hotel and Casino in Riverton, Wyoming today. Call 866-657-1604. We sell fun. Come see and feel the fun when you shop at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. You and your family will have fun year-round, in the water with personal watercraft, in nature driving your side-by-side or riding your four-wheeler, or in the mountains on your snow machine. It's always fun at Cache Honda Yamaha, no matter what the season is. Our showroom is full of inventory to choose from. Start having more fun today. Visit Cache Honda Yamaha between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91. We sell fun.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
When you have dental care done, you let the dentist and the hygienists into your personal space. It's important that you and your family trust that your dentist will provide professional care in a comfortable atmosphere. Comprehensive Family Dental is a family-owned and operated business that understands how important this trust is. 2 locations make it convenient for you and your family when scheduling appointments. When it comes to your dental work, expect the best. Call Comprehensive Family Dental today at 435-793-2210.
Welcome back. You've been tuned in to the Comprehensive Family Dental Halftime Show. Dr. Sean Grohl providing quality family dentistry since 1998. Today's broadcast is also brought to you in part by Stotts Equipment in Preston, Idaho. They've got a great selection of U.Lease returns. What is a U.Lease return? It's great tractors. So they've got remaining factory warranties and deep discounts. So you can get a great price. The factory warranty comes with it. And if you're interested, visit Stotts Equipment in Preston, Idaho today, 451 West, 800 North. That's Stotts Equipment in Preston, Idaho. Give them a call at 208-852-3660. That's 208-852-3660 to find out just what they've got in stock. That's Stotts Equipment in Preston. Rebels will have it to start this third quarter action. Our halftime show was presented by Comprehensive Family Dental. And Aaron Smith receives the inbound. He'll dribble up to his right. Rebels attacking right to left at MyLocalRadio.com here in this second half. Smith in a little trouble, gets it away to Jarman. Back to Aaron on the right corner. Aaron looking inside, nothing there. Back up top to Cook. Lob inside for Jarman, turns, puts it in. And Nick picks up where he left off. Nice lob pass in there. Rebels on top 42-23. Coach Drisdom calls out help. Got to get there quicker on the backside if the defense is going to front Jarman. Hot pass up top, looking inside, nothing there. They swing it. Mylar across the right side. Cole to Firkin. He had a hot hand in the second quarter, couple of threes. Beal inside. Weston a bit slow to get up. Firkin misses a little too strong off the iron. And Jarman with the rebound. Rebels go quickly inside. Cook, strong shot up attempt by Weston, misses, but the Rebels have the rebound. Calder all the way in, floats it up with the right hand and in. Cameron Calder with 8 points, and it's 44-23 as we're back underway in this epic Recreation third quarter. Firkin for 3 from the left corner. Jared Firkin with his third triple of the game, and it's 44-26. Smith up court to the right side, backs up, step back three-pointer, a bit too strong, rebound to Mylar. He'll turn and push up court. Goes down inside, and Firkin kicks it across to Cole. He'll step up and shoot the three and hit it. Nathan Cole from downtown, 44-29. Rebels getting a little lackadaisical defensively, and the Lions are within 16. Rebels go backdoor to Cook, and he'll attack and float it up and in. Cook with 8 points, 46-29, a timeout on the court with 6:15 left to go in the third quarter. Brought to you by Epic Recreation. We'll take a quick timeout as well and be back on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Make this winter epic when you rent from Epic Recreation in Garden City, Utah. We rent cabins, snowmobiles, snowcat razors, snow tire bicycles, snowshoes, and more. Thank goodness winter is long, because at Bear Lake, we make it epic. Call us today and book your epic adventure at Bear Lake. Recreation and lodging packages available year-round. Call Epic Recreation today or book online at epicrecreation.net.
Welcome back to ICS and the third quarter, presented by Epic Recreation for rentals in Bear Lake. Make your vacation an epic one to remember. Visit epicrecreation.net or find us on Facebook. ICS with the ball. Kevin Beal goes to the ground. He's out of bounds or traveled. And he slipped down. Not sure if the floor was bad or a little bit slippery or what it was. Calder gave him a little bit of a bump. Not enough for the officials to call the foul. Inbound to Cook. Both teams took care of the ball pretty well in that first half. Beal pokes it away from Smith, but Aaron gets it back, crosses the timeline, dribbles behind the back to his left, gives to Cook on the wing, back up top to Smith. Aaron lobs right corner to Weston and then to Calder. Rebels on top, 46-29 with 5:45 left in the Epic Recreation third. Jarman comes out, gives to Calder. Cameron up top to Cook. Pressure defense way out on the perimeter from ICS. Calder gives right side. Smith, Weston on the left wing. Back to Calder. Cameron tries to drive, cut off, passes back outside for Cook. It's deflected, and Jarman comes up with the loose ball. Jordan gives to Smith. Defense again way out there on the perimeter. Aaron gets it to Porter. To Cook on the left wing. Rebels taking their time. Backdoor cut. Smith high off the glass. Gets it to go. And the foul. Aaron Smith. Finishing like Steph Curry. Kisses it high off the glass. And drops it through. We'll take a quick moment for station identification.
You're tuned in to Rich Rebel Sports on KADQ Evanston.
So Smith with the basket. The free throw at the Bear Lake Realty free throw line is good. It's 49-29. Maybe your play of the game, brought to you by Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Reverse layup. No, it doesn't go. Bounces around the rim. Jarman pulls down the rebound. Rich pushes up court. Smith to Cook. Back up top. Smith fires across. Calder fakes the three. Picks it up and gives to Smith. Thinks about the long three, but passes up. Then the Rebels pass it inside. Calder comes up with a loose ball. Makes the shot. I don't know if he'll get the free throw. Was it a continuation? The foul was well before I think he went into the act of shooting. Doesn't count. Does count. Cameron Calder with the and one opportunity. Fights through the contact. And another candidate for the Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet play of the game. Calder's free throw at the Bear Lake Realty free throw line is good, and it's 52-29 Rich. Inbound, Kevin Beal and the Lions attacking left to right if you're watching online at mylocalradio.com. Worley up top, Cole gives to Firkin. He's had the hot hand in this one, hit a few threes. Beal at the top of the key, and Calder really hounding him. Beal gets by. Calder blocks from behind, but a foul. And I tell you what, I love the way Calder is just hounding Kevin Beal, not giving him anything easy. That was a clear foul there, but again, Beal has to earn his points from the free throw line. He's got 2 points in this ball game, averages 18 per game. Third personal foul on Cameron Calder. Beal at the line, misses short on the first one, and has a second free throw coming. Just 1 of 3 from the line are the Lions in this ball game. 3 make it 4 free throw attempts as Beal hits the second, and it's 52-30. The Rebels up by 22. Quickly ahead to Cook on the right wing. Gives to Kinnan Clark. He'll pull up from the right elbow and knock it down. Clark with the touch. The elevation on his jump shot is excellent. And Rich leads by 24. Quick three-point shot over the top. Jarman can't pull the rebound in. He felt like he was bumped from behind. Firkin comes away with a smirk like I just got away with something. And the Lions have the basketball. Jarman with 13 rebounds, 14 points in the game. ICS to inbound, and Braden Stoddard, a sophomore, makes an appearance. He can shoot is the word. I guess that's 3 words, but we'll go with it. From the baseline to inbound is Beal. He'll lob in up high to Firkin. Jarman out on him, and pass down toward the corner for Beal. Anderson picking up right where Calder left off. Hounding Beal, deflects a pass out of bounds. Reagan Huffner will check into the game, and Jarman will get a breather. Nick has had himself a great game so far. Rich on top, 54-30. Top of the key, Mylar. Stoddard dribbles to his left. He's just a sophomore. Cole to the left corner. Nice move to the hoop. And Clark can't catch up. The basket by Firkin. Rebels quickly push up court. Anderson goes to the hoop. Strong move, and a charge is called. Anderson will pick up his first personal. Second Rebel team foul. Rich on top by 22. 3:40 left to go in this epic Recreation third quarter. Beal across the timeline. He's got 3 points in this game. Averages 18. The Rebels have held him in check. Stoddard for 3 from deep. Misses a bit long. Clark saves it and throws it into Smith. On the rebound, Smith saves it to Anderson. Quickly ahead to Clark. It's a 2-on-1. Kinnan hands off to Calder, who goes up with the reverse and puts it in. Rebels hustling in every aspect. And Rich on top, 56-32. Back the other way. Firkin fakes the 3. Kicks off. They dish it back. Cole for 3. Air ball. And Anderson pulls in the rebound for Rich. Up ahead, Smith turns. A lot of contact. He'll fire inside. And Huffner misses a bit long. Calder misses on the offensive rebound. Huffner gets it back and can't get that to go. So the Rebels got a couple of offensive rebounds but couldn't make it count. Back up top, Firkin, top of the key 3. Misses right side. Calder pulls down the Rebel rebound. He'll turn and keep it himself. Crosses the timeline. Nope. Pivots. He traveled. Got away with it. Switched pivot feet, and Coach Ashley Brown calls for a timeout. 56-32. Rebels on top with 2:35 left in the third quarter. Brought to you by Epic Recreation. We'll take a timeout as well and be right back on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com.
Make this winter epic when you rent from Epic Recreation in Garden City, Utah. We rent cabins, snowmobiles, snowcat razors, snow tire bicycles, snowshoes, and more. Thank goodness winter is long, because at Bear Lake, we make it epic. Call us today and book your epic adventure at Bear Lake. Recreation and lodging packages available year-round. Call Epic Recreation today or book online at epicrecreation.net.
56-32. The Rebels scored 15 in the first, 25 in the second, 16 so far here in the third, and we've got 2.5 left in this Epic Recreation third quarter. Anderson, Smith, Calder, Huffner, and Clark on the floor. Anderson to inbound, gets it into Smith, hounded by Cole. Nathan Cole guarding tight as Smith takes it across the timeline, gives to Calder. Handoff to Huffner. He'll turn, attack the hoop, misses too strong. He ends up on the floor, and the whistle is blown. Huffner will go to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line to shoot 2. The foul, Braden Stoddard, his first personal. Nobody really. Austin Worley has 3 fouls. Cameron Calder has 3. That's about it for anybody nearing foul trouble. Huffner, first Bear Lake Realty free throw, swish. Reagan, one more Bear Lake Realty free throw, and he drains the second one. Splashes that one through. 38-32. Rebels on top by 26. Left wing, Firkin, top of the key, Stoddard, right wing, they work it around. Cole thinks about the three, gets Calder in the air. Then he goes across the lane, throws it right to Jared Anderson. Jared, up court, steps past the D, up strong, misses the shot. Rebels fighting for the rebound even after the whistle. And Anderson will head to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. The foul charge to Nathan Cole, I believe that's his third. And Jared shooting 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws. His first, front of the rim, back to the glass and out, no good. Anderson is about a 70% free throw shooter, including that miss, and will shoot one more. Actually, by percentage, he's the top on the team. Second one is to the back of the iron and down through. 59-32, Rebels extend the lead. 2:05 left to go in the third. Brought to you by Epic Recreation. Cole, right corner, Firkin up top. Stoddard mishandles the pass. It was Houghton outside toward midcourt, but he holds on to it. Beal on the left wing. Tries to drive, poked away. Aaron Smith took the ball away. He'll go up court. Underhanded pass to Calder, who goes up strong. He's hacked. And Mylar, I believe, wanted the block, but will not get it. He'll send Calder back to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line to shoot 2. And for Mylar, that's a third personal foul. Calder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And one more free throw coming. Will be his 9th free throw of the game. He's 6 of 8 so far in the ball game at the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. If you're looking for beachfront, room with a view, a secluded mountain retreat, anything in real estate in the Bear Lake area, visit bearlakerealty.com. They're the best. Here's Calder's second free throw. That one is good. Calder's having himself a great third quarter. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 points in the quarter. Has 15 in the game. And a turnover by ICS will give it back to Rich. They just mishandled it, and the Rebels take possession against some full court pressure. Anderson gives it, lobs it up court for Smith, and things just going the Rebels' way. That one was nowhere near anybody except Reagan Huffner. Heads up, comes back and pulls the ball in. Anderson across the top, gives to Calder, bounce to Clark. He'll turn, free lane to the hoop. He'll go up with the left hand and in. Nice finish by Kinnan Clark. 63-32, going left, going right. Clark with 8 points in the ball game. 1:17 left in the third. Beal, nice ball fake, drives into the free throw line, then dishes off. They kick it into the corner, back up top to Beal. Work it around the arc. Mylar, nothing doing. Anderson with good defense. They fire it underneath. Rebels falling asleep a little bit. Beal left all alone, and he'll put it up and in, and a timeout with 59.3 seconds to go. Coach Drisdom asks for a quick break, and we'll keep it right here and do the Bear Lake Realty fan cam. Our camera tonight and in all Rebel basketball games is brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. Rebel fans across. Look at this. Keep it right there for a second, Rob. Do you see Cam Jarman? And sitting right next to him, that's Cam's brother, right? Older brother. They look, if he shaves the beard, and then if Cam went gray, or more gray, I should say, they just look so alike. It's crazy. I like those guys. Right. Rebel fans across the way. Our camera is brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. Visit bearlakerealty.com if you're looking for any number of timeshare options and more in real estate in the Bear Lake area. Bear Lake Realty is the best. Let's get back to our live camera with the Stacy's Repair scoreboard up there. Rebels having themselves a very nice offensive night. High points this season for Rich. Let's see, 56 in the win over Valley, 59 in a loss against Rock Springs, 63 in a win over Mountain View, 63 in the win over Westside. So they're at their high point mark this season. They've scored 63 twice, now 3 times. Anderson around the top of the arc with under a minute to go in the third quarter. Smith on the right wing wanted the three, but the defense is out on him. Instead gives to Calder. Anderson lobs inside for Hoffner, who's held back, can't get to the ball. The pass was out in front, but Nathan Cole really had a hold on Hoffner, and the Rebels throw it away. Under 40 seconds to go in this third quarter, and a drive, a travel, they get away with it, kick it outside, three-point shot, rims around and pops out. Clark with the Rebel rebound. Push up court, and he'll give to Smith. Aaron fires inside for Huffner. Reagan turns in the lane, kicks it back out. Anderson will reset. Up top to Smith with 19-18. 17 seconds left in the Epic Recreation third. Smith backs it out, dribbles toward his right, gets the 5-second clock, or the ticking start to be counted off, so he dishes off. Rebels work it around, get it back to Smith. Up top, Anderson, open three, top of the key. Yes, Jared Anderson knocks it down. There's the horn at the end of three. Rich with 66 points. ICS with 34 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Jared Anderson, they run the play to perfection. And this third quarter has been brought to you by Epic Recreation. Visit epicrecreation.net, on the Wildlife, and mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to parts and service, don't rely on anyone other than the team at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. The professional mechanics and parts department team have the experience to help you with whatever you need. When you need to add a winch, get an extra belt or spark plugs, winterize, repair or replace tires, or have a rebuild, they can help. Whatever you need, gift ideas, parts, accessories, or a great mechanic, you'll find it all at Cash Honda Yamaha in between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter just underway. ICS with the basketball. Rebels on top, 66-34. Rich shooting 68% from the free throw line, 69% from field goals inside the three-point arc. 69%, goodness gracious. That's incredible. Worley kicks it out. Mylar for three, no short. And Kaysen Trineri skies for the rebound. Gives it off to Reagan Huffner for the Rebels, and they go up court. Cook gives back to Trineri. Anderson, Huffner, Clark, and Cook also on the floor. Anderson shoots the three, misses short. Mylar the rebound for the Lions. 66-34, Rich on top. Pass underneath. Clark steals it and saves it to Huffner. A station in Randolph Steele, maybe another candidate for your Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet play of the game. Clark with the steal and the save. Trineri to Cook on the left wing. Jordan backs it out and dishes off to Anderson on the left wing. Rebels taking their time here, showing some patience. Cook, open three. Nope, just a bit short. Anderson skies high and rips down the rebound. Outside to Cook, back inside. Trineri, the finish and the foul. And Kaysen Trineri, the two and the free throw attempt for the three-point play opportunity. Vitalik Mylar, the foul, his fourth personal, sixth team foul on ICS. And now the Rebels will bring in a couple others. Landon Hunting and Jaden Nelson coming off the bench. Again, the Rebel JV team won 49-31. No, that was the varsity girls score. JV boys won 61-34. Kenan Clark, Jordan Cook get some high fives as they head to the bench. Kaysen Trineri at the free throw line. Bear Lake Realty free throw is too strong. Back of the iron. Rebound pulled in by Jeff Soper. 68-34. This is the highest scoring output of the season for Rich. A drive and a finish for Soper. And he's fouled with a chance for the three-point play. This ICS team, boy, they play intense. They can be a very good team. They put a lot of pressure out on the ball on the perimeter. They just didn't get the shots, I think, that they expected or wanted to fall in this game. Free throw is good by Jeff Soper. And the three-point play completed. Landon Hunting up ahead to Anderson. Jarrett on the left wing. Dribbles around toward the top of the arc. Rebels with mostly a JV roster in there. Trineri loses it, gets it back, gives to Huffner. He'll drive, float it up and in. Reagan Huffner with 4 points in the game. Pretty move and a fine finish. 70-37. That one floated up and straight down through with a splash. Huffner fouls Worley on his way to the hoop. Little bump with the body. Rebel fourth team foul. Huffner's first personal. Inbound from the baseline. Kevin Beal will look to inbound for ICS. Rebels in a man-to-man. He'll get it into Cole. Wanted the three, but Anderson out on him. Instead, they kick it up top. Soper gives left side. Beal fakes the three, then gets a lane. Dishes off. Nice pass to the corner. Three-point shot is short. Huffner pulls down the Rebel rebound on the air ball. It just caught the bottom of the nylon. 5:43 left to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Good screen by Huffner. Into the corner, back to Huffner. He'll turn, shoot, and hit. Nothing but net. Reagan Huffner with a little turnaround fadeaway. 72-37, and some whistles as an ankle ICS player is down, and that does not look good. Not what we want to see. 5:32 left to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. And the Rebels got their Rolene Kennedy Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet shot and play of the game. We'll have to figure out what our Randolph Country Store adjustment of the game will be. And we'll definitely hope that I didn't quite see what player it was on the floor. He's surrounded by teammates and Coach Drisdom. And it looks like he'll come up off the floor now. This is Kyle Combe, the senior. And he'll be helped off by a couple of teammates. And boy, we sure hope that that's nothing serious. With 5:32 left here in the fourth quarter, and the Rebels on top 72-37. Rich averaging 52 points a game. They've allowed 44 points a game, but the competition level, and most of those teams, like you talk about, like a Bear Lake who really wants to slow the pace down and just limit what Rich can do offensively. This has been a different night as ICS has wanted to push the pace. They just haven't had their shots fall. Kevin Beal in the lane and an offensive foul away from the ball. Beal can't believe it, but it was Nathan Cole setting a screen away from the ball. He says, no, I was planted. She says, the official says, no, I don't think so. She said, you stepped over just as the player came in. And Cole picks up a fourth personal foul. Trineri up ahead to Anderson. Jarrett around the top of the arc, fires right corner. Hunting lobs it inside, looking for Jared Nelson, and it's over. The pass too high, taken away by Cole. Up ahead, Beal to the basket, finishes, counted, and the foul. Reagan Huffner says that was a travel. I say that's LeBron James level continuation. And Beal, who had 5 points coming into the quarter, and again averages 18 per contest, has a chance for the three-point play to put his team at 40. Does not. It's short, and Huffner pulls down the Rebel rebound, his third of the game. 72-39. Beal with 7 points in the game. Trineri up ahead to Anderson. Jared gives it to Huffner, left side. Hunting. The Rebels work it around. Trineri. Anderson tries to drive, nothing there. Kicks it back outside to Trineri. Again, the pressure defense. This is such good competition and experience for these younger guys. Anderson on the right wing gives back to Hunting. Landon dribbles to his right to the baseline. He's cut off there, lobs it back out to Trineri. Again to Hunting in the right corner. Lobs inside for Nielsen, and the ball is knocked away. I say Nielsen, I should say Nelson. The ball is knocked away, and the Rebels give it away for a second straight time. Ball passed outside. Soper had it. It went through his hands, bonked him back in the nose, and then a pass across the lane and a Rebel push. Kaysen Trineri called for his first personal. Rebel girls improved to 6-6 and 1-0 in Region 22 play with a 49-31 win earlier tonight. We'll tell you more about that on the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap just after this game is over during our Saby Trucking postgame show. Kevin Beal to inbound, slaps the ball, looks in, and finds Cole. Quick release on the three, got it. Nothing but net for Nathan Cole, his third triple of the ball game. 72-42, Rich up by 30. Hunting out on the right wing, follows a screen, pick and roll for Nelson, passes high. Nelson tips it to himself, misses the shot, gets his own board and puts it up and in. Nelson with the finish and the offensive rebound, pads his own stats a little bit. Up court, Huffner tips the pass away and with a station in Randolph steal, or it went off the head of ICS. I'm writing a stat down. I missed what happened. Huffner was in the area. I thought that was a takeaway, but I guess it is a takeaway. Hunting up top, Trineri. Rebels will bring in some more subs. And so will ICS with 3:25 left to go. Anderson, one dribble, back to Hunting, around the top. Trineri, right corner. Huffner looking inside, bounces to Nelson, who gets past the D, goes up strong, hits the shot, but a foul, a charge is called as Worley comes in. I thought Nelson was in the air when Worley got there, but no, Nelson called for the charge. Jordan Stacy and Colton Meek check into the game. Jared Anderson will finish with 2, 3, 6 points in the ball game. Couple of rebounds as well. Rebels on top, 74-42. A young lineup in there, and the same for ICS. Rebel JV team won 61-34 against, I think, a lot of these same players earlier tonight. Out on the right wing, Reagan Johnson passes up top. Colton Meek steals it, almost loses the dribble, gets it back and gives off to Stacy. A station in Randolph steal for Evanston. Trineri to Hunting. Rebels. Stacy loses it, but then tips it back to Hunting. Good control or regain of control. Trineri on the right side. 2:40 left to go. Stacy back to Trineri at the top of the key. Right wing to Hunting. Rebels continue to just work it around and try to eat up some clock. 6. Rebels looking backdoor, nothing there. Meek, right side. Stacy lobs inside for Nelson, and it's a little too strong. Through the hand of Nelson and out of bounds. So Rich with 3 turnovers in the quarter. They're really working to get it in there to Jaden Nelson. Just haven't found that entry pass just right yet. 74-42, 2:20 left to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Count on us to care. That's Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Stetson Huffaker over to check in as well. Johnson, Mylar, they work it around. Nice pass inside. Stoddard with the finish. Cutting across the lane. That was a pretty play. 74-44. Rich on top by 30. Hunting across the timeline. Gives to Wilson. Kyler Stacy gets by the D. Lobs inside. Nice pass to Nelson, who gathers it in. Strong shot and finishes. Nelson with 4 points in the quarter. Mylar at the top of the key. Up top to Johnson. A little bit of a wild pass, but Johnson pulls it in. Zone defense for the Rebels, and Mylar hits the 3. A high rainbow, 76-47. Rich gives it away on the other end. 4 turnovers in the quarter. Hunting, great defense, just knocks the ball away. Then Stacy fires way up ahead. Johnson shields Nelson from being able to get to the ball. And the Rebels go back and forth, turnover for turnover. Huffaker checks in for Nelson, who will probably finish with a couple of rebounds and 4 points in the game. Maybe 1 rebound? 1. ICS up court. Out on the right wing. They go back up to the top of the key. Nothing there. Johnson tries to drive. Dishes off. Guts Miller kicks it outside. Stoddard for the long 3 off the back of the iron, way out of bounds. Nobody could chase it down, and with 59 seconds left in the ball game, Rich takes over. Hunting across the timeline. Left side to Huffaker. He'll dribble around the top of the arc. Huffaker, Hunting, back to Huffaker, then Hunting again. Hand off to Wilson. He is hounded by Stoddard. Boy, hands all over him, and finally the whistle comes. That'll send Wilson to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. Kyler here in the fourth quarter. Just checked in a minute or two ago. 1 and 1 opportunity. I believe these are his first varsity free throws, unless I missed one against Mountain View. Wilson hits the first. One more Bear Lake Realty free throw coming for Kyler Wilson. That may be his first varsity point. And the second free throw rims around, was halfway down, pops out. Defensive rebound for Cohen Begg, the junior Lion. Mylar tries to make a move, gets a little ahead of himself, has to just toss it back outside. Stoddard for a long 3 is short. Rebound, Rebels tip it. Stacy trying to tip it back to himself. It's out of bounds to the Lions, 77-47. Rich on top by 30. Lions battling to the finish with 21.4 seconds to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Lob in outside, and Mylar chases it down. Vitalik Mylar, the lone senior on the court. Nope, Reagan Johnson, also a senior for ICS. Bounce pass into the lane. They kick it back outside. Long three up off to the left side. Johnson rips it down to the floor, out of bounds off of, Rich. That looked like off of Johnson, but no, I missed something. 6.9 seconds left to go. And to inbound is Stoddard. He'll fire it in left side, or to Stoddard rather. Shot blocked by Jordan Stacy. Rebels come up with it. Huffaker can't control it on the baseline. And the Rebels get a little turnover bug here late, but it's not going to matter on the scoreboard. Jordan Stacy, let's mark down that block. 1.1 second left to go. Inbound, quick three by Mylar. Hits! Nothing but net at the buzzer. Vitalik Mylar with his second three of the game. And that gives us a final score of 77-50. Rich with a dominant win over the Layton Christian Lions to open Region 22 play at 1-0 and improve to 8-3 on the season. 77-50, your final score. We got your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap coming up in our Saby Trucking post-game show when we return on the Wildlife at MyLocalRadio.com.
This is Rebel Senior Aaron Smith, and you're tuned in to Rich High Hoops on Rebel Radio, KDQ FM 98.3, with live streaming video at MyLocalRadio.com.
As the hospital closest to Bear Lake, professional medical care is always available at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. As a full-service hospital, Bear Lake Memorial offers an emergency room that's open 24/7. They treat patients of all ages. Other professional services include physicians' clinics, assisted living, home health services, counseling, dialysis, physical, occupational, and speech therapy, orthopedic care, and skilled nursing. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Count on us to care.
It's the 2018 mega sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock in Evanston. Get $2,000 in bonus cash on 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Castle Rock has a huge selection to choose from at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the 2018 mega sale at Auto Farm with $2,000 in bonus cash or 0% financing for 72 months on select vehicles. Chevrolet, find new road.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
One of the greatest things about living in Randolph, Utah is the friendly folks that live and operate business there. This is especially true at J-Bar Auto on Main Street in Randolph. Serving customers for years, J-Bar Auto provides high-quality service at a fair price, including vehicles large and small, tractors, and other types of equipment. J-Bar Auto also sells quality tires.
We appreciate all of our customers. Call us anytime. We're happy to help.
J-Bar Auto, 90 Main Street in Randolph, Utah. Stop in today.
Bear Lake's best information spot is Pugstone Sporting Goods, located at the four-way stop in Garden City. Find out where the fish are biting, where the best scenic trails are, winter or summer, plus all the other information you need to have the best time ever at Bear Lake. You'll also find hunting and fishing supplies, boat equipment, life vests, clothing, beach toys, sunscreen, souvenirs, and more. Pugstone Sporting Goods at the four-way stop in Garden City, Utah. At beautiful Bear Lake. Stop in today.
Welcome to the Saby Trucking post-game show on KDQ. We've got the Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet shot and play of the game, plus the Randolph Country Store adjustment of the game. But first, time for the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap at 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fresh and fast meet. That's Jimmy John's at 113 Front Street in Evanston. Let's start off with the girls. Rebel girls started the night against ICS as the region opener for both the boys and girls teams from Rich and Intermountain Christian School, and the Rebel girls struggled early. They led 8-4 at the end of the first quarter and led by just 4 at the half. In the third quarter, ICS battled back and took a 23-22 lead into the fourth quarter, but that fourth quarter was all Rebels. Rich outscored the Lions 27-8 in the final period. McKenna Stacy finished with 19 points to lead all scorers, and the Rebels won 49-31 to improve to 1-0 in Region 22 play, 6-6 on the season, ahead of Saturday night's game against the Duchesne Eagles. The Rebel boys followed that up, and Rich started hot and finished hot. They started with a 15-6 run in the first quarter, scored 25 points in the second, ended the third quarter with 66 points on the board. Meanwhile, defensively, they held Intermountain Christian's leading scorer, Kevin Beal, who averages 18 points a game. He scored just 7. Rich had 11 different players score and went on to win 77-50 to open up Region 22 play at 1-0 and improve to 8-3 on the season. Your final score, again in the girls' game, 49-31, and the Rebel boys win 77-50. That's your Freaky Fast recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's. Gourmet sandwiches, fresh and fast, every day at 113 Front Street in Evanston. This is the Saby Trucking post-game show. After the break, we'll have your Randolph Country Store adjustment of the game and the Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet shot and play of the game on Rich Rebel Basketball and the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
When you need to hire a semi, Saby Trucking in Woodruff, Utah is the place to call. Scott and Diana Saby have been serving customers across the nation since 2007. It's important to know that your loads are being handled professionally by honest, reliable drivers. The team at Saby Trucking reminds you, safety first. Don't text and drive. For all your long haul and short haul needs, get it there safely and on time. Call today, Saby Trucking, 435-503-0454.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The professionals at T7 Propane place their focus on safety, quality product, and excellent prompt service, so you can rest easy and enjoy the affordability and efficiency of propane. Serving residential and business customers every day, T7 would love to serve you as well. For all your propane needs, call T7 Propane in Woodruff, 435-793-4208.
Welcome back to the Saby Trucking post-game show. The Rebels with a 77-50 win over Intermountain Christian School in the boys' game. The girls won 49-31. Let's recap some of this boys' game for you. We've got the Town of Laketown Rebel Sports Update. We'll talk with Cooper Cornea about wrestling coming up in just a couple of minutes. But first, the Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet shot and play of the game. The play, I think we're going to give it to Kinnan Clark. Now, there were a couple of others that were great plays. Aaron Smith had an and one. Cameron Calder had an and one opportunity. I think he hit the free throw. Those were back-to-back possessions for Rich. But Kinnan Clark late in the game, fourth quarter, and that's I think the setting was why I'm going to give that to him, because it's fourth quarter. The Rebels were up by 24 points at the time, and it could have been a situation of, well, I don't need to work that hard. We got a huge lead, but Kinnan hustling through the end, comes up with a steal, then he saves it from going out of bounds, saves it to a teammate, and it was just a great defensive hustle play. I love those hustle plays. Clark had a nice game tonight, finished with 8 points, a couple of rebounds, and that steal and save. Rob, you probably want to get out of here. It's your anniversary. Happy anniversary to Rob and Lynn Leifson. Happy birthday to Aaron and Amber Smith. And thanks so much for running the camera tonight, Rob. Okay. Thanks, Rob. We'll see you tomorrow. Rebels will take on Duchesne tomorrow. We'll have all that coverage right here on K80Q. Our pregame starts at 5 o'clock. Okay, so the Rolene Kennedy play of the game, Cameron steal and save. The Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet shot of the game. Boy, take your pick. And another candidate for play of the game, maybe we'll make this the shot of the game, was right off the opening tip. Jarman won the tip, tipped it over to Cook, rather. Cook took a couple of dribbles, fired across the lane, down underneath the Cameron Calder, who finished. Rebels went up 2-0 at that point and never trailed. So maybe that shot by Cameron Calder, who finished the night with 15 points and 4 rebounds, a couple of assists as well, and went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7 of 9 from the free throw line. There's your shot of the game. Let's go with it. The Randolph Country Store adjustment of the game goes to the Rich Rebels offensive focus, and there's been a lot of games, and this is especially prevalent because Intermountain Christian attempted 35 three-point shots. They made 9 of them. That's not awful, 26%, a little better than a quarter of the shots. But Rich, their focus tonight was to go inside, and boy, did they. They worked it inside, shot 71% from two-point range. That is unreal. 27 of 38. For points in the paint tonight were fantastic, brought to you by Bear Lake Physical Therapy. And Boy, what a performance from the Rebels. I don't think we had any Rich County 4-H jump balls tonight, but Rich County 4-H empowering young people with the skills to lead for a lifetime. The points in the paint for Rich just absolutely overwhelmingly dominant, 27 of 38, 71%. Now, ICS, when they went inside, they were good, 10 of 16, but they just didn't go inside enough. They settled for a lot of three-point shots, 16 from two-point range, 35 from three-point range. They finished shooting 37%, the Rebels 63%. So big difference there, and the Rebels, that's your adjustment of the game. Brought to you by the Randolph Country Store. We may be small, but we've got it all. Stay tuned. We got more of your Savvy Trucking postgame show coming up, including the Town of Laketown Rebels sports update. Plus, we'll take a look ahead at what's coming up in Rich County sports and activities. That's all after the break on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
When you need to hire a semi, Savvy Trucking in Woodruff, Utah is the place to call. Scott and Diana Savvy have been serving customers across the nation since 2007. It's important to know that your loads are being handled professionally by honest, reliable drivers. The team at Savvy Trucking reminds you, safety first. Don't text and drive. For all your long haul and short haul needs, get it there safely and on time. Call today, Savvy Trucking, 435-503-0454.
There's real power in enthusiasm. It spells the difference between mediocrity and having real, successful accomplishments. The mayor and town council from the town of Laketown recognize the enthusiasm of the parents, teachers, fans, and students of Rich High School. Whether it's your education, athletics, academics, or even your daily chores, enthusiasm can make all the difference. Founded in 1997, the Mountain Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho serves Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming and is proud to sponsor the students and staff at Rich High School. The Mountain Valley Cattle Company is established on the foundation of hard work, commitment, and perseverance, knowing that every individual on the team must give their best for the team to succeed. The same principles that students and athletes at Rich High School are learning today that will help them lead tomorrow. The Mountain Valley Cattle Company, 208-339-0614.
We're back on the Savvy Trucking postgame show. Rebels go 2-0 in varsity play. The JV went 2-0 as well. Girls won 49-31. The boys 77-50 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. It's time for the Rebel Sports Update brought to you by the Town of Laketown. Good luck, Rebels, from Mayor Sim Weston and council members Dallas Clark, Chris Hodges, Gary Ogilvy, and Delora White. Ryan Steinekert with Cooper Cornea a second time this week. Wrestling coach at Rich High School. Cooper, thanks for your time.
You bet. It's good to be with you, Ryan.
Tell me more about last weekend's tournament at Bear Lake.
So it was just a one-day tournament, and just like most of the tournaments we've been to this year, it was mainly Idaho teams. Star Valley, Wyoming was there with their JV kids, which is a pretty solid team. Star Valley's dominated their classification the last few years, and even their JV team's very good. We had a couple kids make it to the finals. Wyatt Weston, he won first, and Colton Hislop was in the finals and took second. So we were happy with that, and the rest of the kids worked hard. You know, it was a fairly tough tournament, and you know, we didn't finish some of those lost matches in the consolation semifinals that we really thought maybe we'd get, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. So
I know Wyatt's been working to get down to 195. How close is he to that?
I believe his weigh-in this week was 199. And with the growth, he has to weigh 197. So he's a couple pounds, which makes him really light for the 220s. But he'll get there. He's slowly making his way down. But
real light for the 220s, but he still won that bracket at Bear Lake, right? What about, I know a couple other guys have been trying to cut some weight. Keegan Terry told me he wanted to get down to, I think, 113.
Yes, we have 5 kids all piled up at 120. And you can only take 2 to region and state. So we got several of those kids at 120 that are trying to cut down to 113. Keegan's one of them. Corgan Conk actually made it, but he wasn't able to wrestle last week due to an injury, but he's made it down, and Keegan's trying. So we should get a little more separation in that 120 and 113 weight class this next week.
We talked earlier this week a little bit about the Wind River tournament, and you said it's kind of a preview of Wyoming's 2A. There's a lot of 2A teams there?
Yeah, they have a lot of 2A teams. There's a few 3A teams as well. And it's a pretty tough tournament. Historically, if we've been able to get kids to place at this tournament, they've been able to place at our state tournament. Now this year, our state tournament's obviously going to look a lot different with Altamont and Duchesne being up, so you know that might change a little bit. But this is a pretty good measuring stick for where we're at as far as being competitive at our state.
Is it an invitational, or is it pretty much all the 2A schools from Wyoming and a few others?
It's an invitational, but they extend a lot of invitations. There's a lot of teams that show up, so it's a good tournament for us.
And what's the format? It's not a duel. It's a full 16-man bracket kind of thing?
Yeah, this is a 16-man bracket, and they have some JV matches going on in a separate gym. And, yeah, it's a good competitive tournament, good preview for us.
Does it also give you a good a taste of kind of how the state tournament is run?
Yeah, it's a similar setup, and for the finals, they do a light show and announce it for everybody. It's a pretty good preview, and it gives kids that do make it to the finals that chance to kind of overcome those nerves of being introduced and having the lights and all that stuff. Because that's, for some people that's a new experience, and it's tough to not go out there and wrestle differently than you would under, normal circumstances. So it's a good preview for that.
Anything else we should touch on about the wrestling team this week?
I think that's it. We're excited. A good chance for us to go get tested at the Dawn Runner.
Coach Cooper Cornea, Rich High School wrestling team, thanks so much for your time. Good luck this weekend at Wind River.
Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Well, thanks, Coach. Again, good luck to the wrestling team. Good luck tomorrow to the Rich Rebel drill team at the region tournament, the region competition down in Richville. We'll take one more quick break, and we'll look ahead at what's coming up the rest of this weekend on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com. This Rebel Sports Update has been brought to you by the town of Laketown. We've got the laziest ranching look ahead when we return.
When it comes to hard things in life, don't say, why me? Just say, try me. Remember, it's the tough things that make us the strongest. The cattle ranchers at Laziest Ranching are proud supporters of the youth in our community. Sim, Joe Jean, Carol, and Millie Weston, along with Sim Jr. and Maggie, remind everyone to eat more beef and cheer on the Rich Rebels. That's right. Eat more beef and cheer on the Rich Rebels.
Woodruff, Utah has a long pioneer history with a post office that has been in operation since 1872. Woodruff was named after Wilford Woodruff, the fourth president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and is home to the Woodruff Steakhouse, a former Latter-day Saint office building that is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Our rich pioneer heritage is reflected in all our students by their hard work and commitment to excellence in the classroom and in their sports.
Back to the Saby Trucking post-game show. Rebels getting the girls with a win, 49-31, pulled away late. The Rebels pulled away early and then held the lead, winning 77-50. Looking ahead to tomorrow, Rebel wrestlers at the Wind River tournament throughout the day. Rebel drill team is at the region drill competition. That's all day.
Brian Steinekert with Cooper Cornea a second time this week.
My apologies, pushed the wrong button there. All day long at the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah. Good luck to the Rebel girls drill team. Also, tomorrow, Rebel boys and girls basketball in action versus Duchesne. The 2A Eagles will be in town at Rich High School. Freshmen at 2:30, JV at 4, varsity girls at 5:30, varsity boys at 7. Our pregame coverage starts at 5 o'clock right here on KDQ and MyLocalRadio.com. Rich Middle School boys basketball team is in action tomorrow. The Royals are at the Evanston Jamboree all day. And also, right here on KDQ, you can catch Wyoming Cowboys action. I believe we got the Cowboys game versus Colorado State in the AA, the Arena Auditorium in Laramie. Pregame is at 1:30, tip-off at 2 right here on KDQ 98.3 FM. That look ahead has been brought to you by Laziest Ranching, encouraging you to eat more beef and cheer on the Rebels. Well, that wraps up our Rebel postgame show presented by Saby Trucking. Scott and Diana Saby. A solid night for the Rebel girls and boys basketball teams. The girls win by 18, 49-31. The boys win by 27, 77-50. Both open up Region 22 play at 1-0. Once again, next time we'll be on air tomorrow as Rich hosts Duchesne. Our pregame starts at 5 o'clock tomorrow night. For tonight's videographer, Rob Leifson, happy anniversary to Rob and Lynn. Happy birthday to Aaron and Amber Smith. For my producer back in the studio, Kate Bullender, I'm Ryan Steinekert. We'll talk with you again soon.
You've been tuned in to Rich High School basketball on Rebel Radio, KADQ FM 98.3, with live video online at MyLocalRadio.com. Today's broadcast has been brought to you by these Rebel supporting businesses and individuals. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, Cash Honda Yamaha in Logan, by West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign of Evanston, the Wind River Hotel and Casino of Riverton, Wyoming, and by MyLocalRadio.com. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of Old West Media, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the aforementioned rights holder.
Our executive producer is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and our sales manager, Julie Burley, along with KNYN Sports Director, Jay Kibbard, and production assistants, Kate Bullender and A.J. Lamb. Big thanks to all of our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit mylocalradio.com for archived games and past interviews with Rebel players and coaches. Thank you for joining us on this presentation of Rich Rebel Basketball on KADQ FM 98.3 and online at mylocalradio.com. Until the next time Rich High takes the court, go Rebels!